Hello. Hi. So I've been listening to the music for like the last 10 minutes. I tend to do that a lot. I don't know why. I launch the game to see if it's gonna work, and then it works, and then I'm just like the whole time instead of muting it or anything. So I mean, it wasn't annoying. Um, there was something else I was gonna say. That's why I was like, oh, I do have to take it a little easy on my voice today, sort of. I've been drinking a lot of hot liquid and I took off yesterday, but I love to talk, man. So like even if I'm not streaming, I talk a lot. So I'm gonna have to just relax and talk at like this volume and hope it's okay. My gain and everything's okay, so but just gotta take it a little easy. The good news is that I don't think that this demo is very, very long. So, we'll spend like a couple hours with it. And I might end stream a bit earlier than I normally do. Like usually I try to shoot for about 3 hours. But we'll pretty much just finish when I'm done, if that makes sense. Just to just to save on the voice box, just a little. And hi Butter, how are you? I hope you're doing well. And yes, it's very adorable, such cute GUI. It matches my chat box, which is always fun. Speaking of my chat box, I'm gonna have to change this because I watched a VOD back recently and like this widget just like stops working in the middle of the stream unless I reload it, and that's annoying because I don't even notice it. So anyway, that's for me to figure out and just like a note to myself for later. But hi Carrot, glad you guys could drop by. I was saying that, you know what, it's gonna be just a shorter stream today. That's all I was kind of getting at. And then I have to talk at this volume because I like to talk and it hurts my voice sometimes. But I'm really excited. I've played the only game of Amy so far that I've ever played was Alfric the Wondrous, and so this is like one of their newer games. And I anticipate playing the rest of like, I almost said discography. Does it count if it's a discography? If you're a game maker, whatever. The rest of their like catalog like later, but this one really spoke to me. Like I remember seeing all the advertisements and stuff for it, so I was really excited. One sec. Apologies. Husband had to tell me something. Okay. The art on this one is so cute. I know it. I know it. Like, I'm really excited. Welcome to Love Me, Love Me Not. Before we begin, please answer some questions about the player character. Oh, I love a quiz. I've been meaning to do one for one of my games. What are your pronouns? We're gonna go with a classic she, her. It's never let me down so far. How would you like to present? Feminine. Yes, please. The feminine MC for this game is like very gorgeous. So it was like I already been new. Why? Oh my gosh. Starting immediately. Why does this always happen? What the fuck is wrong with me? I don't know. I just think you're cute. I can't take this anymore. I never want to leave my house again. I can't go through this again. Shut up, shut up, shut up. Okay, I'm sorry. Stop texting me. Everyone just leave me alone. This is so real. I don't know what's going on, but I relate. Just on principle. I just want to be alone. I wish I wasn't me. I wish I could be anyone else but me. No, so cute. 7 days earlier. We love an in media res moment. Oh my gosh, the backgrounds. Order for Addison. We're a barista yet again. Let's go. Hi, hello. Yes, that's me. I've got 2 large mochas, 1 caramel frappe, 1 caramel frappe, extra drizzle with whip, medium iced, Americano, light ice, large matcha latte with sweetener, and 1 small black coffee. Oh gosh, Ray's here again. Yep, all here. Okay, thanks, bye. Would you like a drink carrier for that? Oh no, we're not the barista. We're just at the coffee shop. Okay. No time, sorry. Thank you. Gotta go. After all, if I stack them Tetris style instead, I save 4 extra seconds. True. I'll just be very bump. What? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Oh, hello! Meet cute immediately. No, it's okay. I'm just glad you didn't spill all your coffee. Hopefully the music's not too loud over me. I think it's at a good volume for y'all. Can I help you carry? Very cutie, cutie, cutie. We love the scruff. I love a scruff. Can I help you carry? Sorry, gotta run. Uh, damn. She's like, I don't even want to be cute. I'm out. I've got a secret, and you gotta keep it. It's a secret I haven't told a soul about, not since I started working my new job. And honestly, I don't know if I ever could. No, glasses could no. Paper is ready. Laptop charged. Oh, shit. Coffee's unspilled. I think I'm ready to go. Ooh, another cutie. Cuties everywhere. Morning, Addie. How are you doing today? Micah, it's good to see you. Here, I picked this up for you on the way to the office. Medium Americano, light ice. You remembered my order. That's so sweet of you. This is exactly what I needed this morning. Micah takes a long sip of his coffee. I just drank all my coffee. I was very thirsty. Look at those sky eyes. Are the rest of those for you then? I told you about the new project I got assigned to a couple of weeks ago, right? Yeah, the one they assigned you to over email? And what's got you down about it? You seemed so enthusiastic about it before. I still am. It's just that today is the first day we're having a meeting in person. I really want to make a good impression since I don't know anyone else here. The art style is really just lovely. Agree with the eyes. Quite striking, indeed. You bad impression? Hattie, you making a bad impression is downright impossible, with or without coffee. Oh, how sweet. Thanks, Micah. Micah's eyes dart to the side. So, who all else is on this project? Drop the names. Hang on, I'll pull up the email group. Micah leans over my shoulder to look at my desktop computer. This is so funny because I just wrote an office romance thing for my game that's about to come out. So, like, what is up with all these games that are like, we're all on the same wavelength somehow? There's like indie VN telekinesis, I think. That's gotta be it. Yep, that's the only explanation. He's awfully close. Whoa, I had no idea your project was this high caliber. Hey, I didn't say you could read the email. True. No, I only saw the names, but if Warren Mathis is on this project, it's definitely going somewhere. Who the fuck is Warren? Warren who? I didn't read the game page. Okay, I'm not one of those that, like, doesn't read the game page and then just gets mad because it's a game that I don't think it's going to be for me or whatever. I just don't read it sometimes because I like to go in as blind as possible. I think it makes for a better experience, especially on stream. But I'm, like, mildly aware of what's going on. We're all one brain, just split up in multiple pieces. You've been here for 3 years and you never met Warren, the head of the financial department? No, I haven't. No, should I? You should. He sets our salaries? Yeah, what the fuck? He what? He usually introduces himself to every new person right away. It was so intimidating shaking hands with him on the first day. I'm not kidding. And not just because of the salary thing, although he does have a crazy amount of powers, or so I'm told. Apparently, he's in the running to take over as CEO, so maybe he has family connections? Nepo baby. Same, going in blind here too. Yep, we love it. But he just has this aura of power about him. The way he talks and holds himself just commands respect. Never met another guy like him here. Oh gosh, here we go. Christian Grey, I'm joking. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you like that. What's he look like? You're making me nervous. So the coffee was a good idea? This Warren guy sure sounds interesting. So the coffee was a good idea. Bribe him. Yeah, maybe actually. By the way, did you get everyone's exact orders or an assortment of coffee? Who do you think I am? As if I take the chance of making anyone marginally unsatisfied with their caffeine today. We're a people pleaser. No, never. It wouldn't be a type A enough. True. I do like a type A woman. That's always been my type. That's what the A in Addie is for, you know? Mm-hmm. Ha, so many things make sense now. Anyway, good luck today. Let me know how everything goes. Will do. Bye, Micah. He's sweet. But even in all the years we've known one another and how close we've gotten, actually the closeness makes it even harder to tell him. Oh gosh, I need to go. Is the coffee still hot or is that just my cheeks? I make it to the meeting room and my coffee stack is still somehow intact. The matcha latte over here. Thank you so much, Addie. You're a doll. I'm just glad I got it right. I don't know how to ask for her name when she already knows mine. I take a sip of my coffee. Anyway, the person I need to make the best impression on is... There's a hot blondie. God. Throw me in the garbage, dude. Why do I have the worst taste? It's insane. I'm better than this. At least I should be on principle. I'm not. Not you guys will keyboard spamming me. I almost spit out my coffee. True. If I was drinking, I probably would have too. Micah said aura of power. My god, he wasn't wrong. I only need 2 words to describe this: Greek and God. It really is just Ray all over again. I can't escape it. Wow, okay, wow. The stakes just went up even higher, true. The guy next to him must be his internet. I didn't even know him. I didn't even notice him. I'm so sorry, Mr. Grayman. I didn't notice. Very normal reaction. Hi, Amy. Glad you can make it. Am I blushing? No, you're blushing. I'm so sorry to Mr. Grayman on the left. I didn't notice you there for like 2 seconds. Greet the intern first. Greet the Greek god. No, we gotta humble the Greek god, quote unquote. Now we're talking to the intern. I'm so sorry, Mr. Man. Hi there. You must be Mr. Mathis's. What if that's Mr. Mathis and the other guy's the intern? We don't know. Oh no. Hi there. You must be Mr. Mathis's intern. Hopefully. I'm Addie. It's a pleasure to meet you. I didn't get a coffee order for you, unfortunately, but I brought an extra mocha just in case that's got your name on it. Hey, solid choice. I hold out the mocha. He stares at it. Why is he staring at it? This is a long time to stare. The small black coffee in your other hand has my name on it. Oh, okay. You're one of those. I'm just joking. I'm joking. The small black coffee was Warren's, I thought? Oh, hi. This is a little awkward. That is Warren. I'm Mr. Mathis as an intern. Isaias? Is that his name? That's a really nice name. I don't know how to pronounce it, so I'm sorry. But this music goes crazy, by the way. But he's... Oh dear. Oh dear. I'm what? Not like people describe. It's a common mistake. He reaches forward and takes the black coffee out of my hand. Thanks. I want to melt through the floor. There goes my good impression. At least I brought coffee? You pronounced it right. Yay! Let's go! The most awkward way to start the day. No, for real. Don't worry, it actually is a common mistake. He's used to it by now. Trust me. I'll gladly take that mocha, by the way. No problem. All yours, Isaias. Isaias? I immediately forgot how to pronounce it after I did it right. Girl failure energy. Just like, be for real. All right, it's 10 a.m. Let's get started. Already? Can I take a moment to reconstruct my shattered ego? First of all, everyone, thank Addie for bringing us coffee this morning. I see you're ready to go the extra mile for this team, and I appreciate it. Thank you! Okay. Wait, what? Did I hear that right? That was unexpected, but not unappreciated. Maybe this isn't unsalvageable after all? Everyone gets down to business. Despite not having an official project lead, Warren takes command. He's seated at the head of the table like it was made for him, relaxed and confident. Wow, MC's so cute. I know. We don't get a lot of plus-size MCs, which is honestly an actual crime. So I'm very thankful for it. We're working on it ourselves. I see what Micah was talking about. He's smart and efficient with his words, so my coworkers hang on to everything he says. When he talks to someone, he looks them square in the eye. It's incredibly intimidating, but also incredibly cool. I was fully prepared for this meeting today. I spent hours preparing my notes and spreadsheets, so when Warren lobs the ball into everyone's court, I'm the first to grab it. He's nitpicky. He's so nitpicky. Our egos take a bruising when he starts shooting down our ideas. Some people stop talking early. I really want to, too. Somehow, though, I can tell he's not trying to be mean. But after the coffee incident, I'm determined to show him I can stand my ground. By the end of the meeting, it's back and forth between just us two. We're throwing ideas back and forth so fast that no one else bothers to interject. And before I know it, Warren's watch beeps. Oh, is that a W? The fuck? Why would you do that? By the way, I'm Warren. Just in case anybody forgets, I'm Warren over here. Yahoo! Glad you guys like Addie. Of course, love. Crotch. Automod, chill. It's not that big a deal. And before I know it, Warren's watch beeps. Maybe the W is for watch. I'm joking. And before I know it, Warren. Am I gonna read that 3 times? All right, it's 11. It's 11. It is 11. It's like 11:15, but you know, it's 11. I know you're all very busy, so we'll wrap up on time. Isaias, we'll send out the meeting minutes and the to-do list shortly, so keep an eye on your inbox. Addie, stay for a minute. I'd like a word. A word? Sure. What can I do for you, Mr. Mathis? Warren is fine. All I wanted to say is that I was impressed by your ideas today. I think this is going to be a good project. Thank you. It's not easy to get praise out of this guy. You should really feel good about it. about that. Anyway, it's looking like I'll be a regular project lead for this department, so I'd like your honest opinion about today's meeting. So what did you think about today? Any suggestions? You're the coolest boss ever. Okay, we're not gonna suck up, especially to a Nepo baby. You were a little intimidating. You're really nitpicky. Just like, slay it in. I don't care, fuck it. He likes that we're honest. What? You're so finicky. You were shooting down people's ideas left and right. I spent hours last night on my ideas, and you picked every inch of them apart. It made me feel really bad. You were talking to me the whole time. I thought we were bouncing ideas. It didn't feel that way to me. I felt like I was in competition or something. I think the people who stopped talking felt like their ideas were terrible. I feel such shame. I'm not kidding you. I see his fashion sense. Look, it's great. It's just, it's so funny to me. Like, imagine if I had like a little chain right here that just was like J. I mean, like, just in case everybody forgets. Warren, you're scaring the kids again. Can it? I'm trying to think. Addie, I wasn't trying to make you feel bad at all. I meant it when I said I liked your ideas. I know we've just met, but you seem really intelligent. All I wanted was to push you from great to exceptional. I know that I can be particular at times. Particular, try perfectionist, or difficult, or persnickety? Brother, what? Persnickety, really? Have people really said that about me? Has anybody in this century? I'd say so many times I lost track if I wasn't in charge of keeping track of all your affairs. I don't agree with that. While I think you're a little harsh at times. Harsh? I'll add that one to the list. I think I understand your intentions a little better now that you've told me. After all, if we're meticulous about the details now, things will go more smoothly once we implement the idea into action. So you think I should acknowledge when I appreciate someone's idea? Yeah. Quite nice, though. She is able to speak her mind so freely like this. It's because I'm pushing her. It's like, how do you do it? If you flip the W, it also is an M for mommy. I don't, yeah, that's true. True. Wumbo doesn't it, wait, I'm making a SpongeBob reference. Is it because he has the W on his waist belt? Was that what was going on? Warren Math, oh my gosh. He's annoying. No, I'm joking. I don't know why I'm so fixated on it. I just feel like it's a little, like, hilarious. I don't know why. You are a grown man. I hate him. I'll take that into consideration. Thank you, Addie. I love the name Warren, by the way. Good name. Honestly, you have great names for everybody so far. By the way, meticulous. I think I like that one. Is that what the M stands for? Oh, I'm glad. As Warren turns to pack up his things, Isaiah approaches me. Hey, are you still scared of him? Thanks for looking out for me, but no, I don't think he's so bad. Good, I think he's taken a liking to you. Don't wink at me, you Alfred cosplayer in the making. I say that with all the affection in the world, by the way. Oh, are you sure? He still seems kinda... He can be that way. He likes you. Oh, Addie, before you go, can I get your contact information? I didn't see an Addie on the email list. It should be under Addison, actually. Ah, I see now. Thanks. Maybe I should put an A on my waist belt so he'll remember. Not gonna lie, I'm quite curious what Warren's MBTI is. He gives Virgo energy, or like Capricorn energy. He's definitely an Earth sign. I know that had nothing to do with MBTI. I just like zodiac shit. Ah, thanks. The writer named the characters, so I give them my regards. They did a good job. 10 out of 10. I see it now. Thanks. I'll be reaching out if I have any more comments for you. Hang on. Addison from the creative department? Aren't you the one who takes work from home like twice a week? Oh no. Wait, what's wrong with that? Twice a week? Every week? It's like clockwork. She's got special forms she brings to the front desk too. Here comes the question again. I know he's gonna ask. 3 days after the schedule comes out, she's there without fail to request days off again. She gets it off every time too. Consider me jealous. I have no idea how she pulls that kind of stunt and stays employed. Isaiah, what the fuck? What are you doing? Please stop. Yeah. How do you know about this, Isaiah? I work the front desk when they're short-staffed. So, Addison, what's the deal? You got some secret you're hiding from the company? And if I do, that's my business. I don't need to bring it in here. Warren's eyes are on me now. That cool, unreadable expression. I feel myself start to sweat. Think, Addie, think. Anything but the truth. I don't care. Huh? She does good work and she's smart. She can work from the moon for all I care. Thank you, Warren. And don't pry into people's businesses. Let her have her privacy. Yeah, for real. What the hell? Whatever her situation is, I'm sure she's completely capable of handling it. I'm glad we're able to accommodate her schedule. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. Oh, bullet dodged. I'm not sure if Warren knows the relief I feel right now, or if he ever will. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sorry for keeping you so long. Did you have anything else you wanted to discuss? No, that's all. Do you really control my salary? I feel like he likes that we're like really honest and stuff, so I'm just gonna keep pushing. Fuck it. No, I determine salaries for positions that open up when we are hiring, but I'm not in charge of changing how much you get paid. I'm not your boss, Addie. You and I are just coworkers. Where did you hear that, by the way? Oh, nowhere in particular. Actually, when I messed up this morning, not knowing who you were, I was fearing for my paycheck a little bit. And thank God you don't. If you lowered my salary every time I said some shit shit to you, I'd be living out of a cardboard box. Or anyone. Language. I do control if you work for me or not. You never fire me. Addie likes me too much. I don't know. You almost threw me under the bus there, Isaiah, so you're on thin fucking ice. What do you think, Addie? Does he stay or does he go? To the dungeon. I'm not sure. What? Oh, interesting. Watch out, Isaiah. You might have to start looking for a nice box. I've got the one my couch came in. That's just your size. Damn, she really ate him up with that. That's what you get. Like, why are you throwing us under the fucking bus for? Jealous ass. Honestly, that would be so good from a boss to just not pry if the job is done anyway. Correct. Like, okay, there's like a thing of like when you call out for work, and I try to tell people this all the time, like you don't have to give them excuses why you can't. You could just be like, hey, I can't come into work today. Personal stuff. That's it. End of discussion. They don't need to know what's going on in your everyday life, okay? You are only scheduled, like, I mean, it's only half of your fucking life. I hate when jobs pry into your stuff. It's like, bro, I don't know you. I mean nothing to you. If I die tomorrow, you'll just replace me. So, like, you don't owe anybody anything. Addie, I thought we were cool after the mocha. Warren and I laugh. Good talking to you, Addie. See you around? See you around. I leave the meeting room and head back to my cubicle. For some reason, I can't stop smiling. I always give way too much information for stuff like that. It's the anxiety. I understand. I used to do it all the time, too. But, like, as I got older, I was just like, this isn't worth it, bro. They don't give a fuck. And neither do I. You just gotta match that energy. I finish up the rest of my workday, which is much less exciting, thankfully, and start to pack up my things. Phone, wallet, keys. Okay, is this my husband? He literally says this exact thing every time he leaves. Check, check, check. Oh, my grocery list. I need to go to the store after this. Don't forget, Addie. There's a knock on my cubicle. Hey, Mike. Warren, hi. What brings you here? Addie, hey, I wanted to apologize for what Isaiah was saying before you left. Isaiah was saying before you left about the whole work from home thing. You looked really uncomfortable. I want to know it genuinely doesn't matter to me. I don't know what your situation is, but I trust you're doing your best despite it. Aw, how considerate. What a sweetie. What a sweetie. And he takes criticism. We love that. We love a man who listens. Alas, it's hard to not lie to Carrot. This background is so pretty. They're all so pretty. Addie is your husband. Yes. What? Oh, the atmosphere is just so calming. I love it. I wish my work felt like this, like when I was actually working. I mean, I guess it feels like this now. And if anyone has something to say about it, they can come and talk to me. Okay, I'll send them to you. Thank you. I appreciate that, really. Actually, I came by for a different reason. One that's not related to this project. Oh, do tell. Oh, what is it? Warren takes a breath. Is he nervous? The great Warren Mathis nervous? I'll be direct with it. Can I get your number? Yeah, I thought I already gave you my contact. No, not like that. I meant outside of work. You could say no. We had a good flow together today. That's all. It's not like I'll be upset. He's crumbling. It's okay. Oh. Well, I wasn't expecting this. It's fine. I can go. I'm sorry. But it's not underappreciated. Not at all. I'd actually really like it if I could have your number, Warren. Really? I didn't scare you off this morning? No. I ain't intimidated by a man. The fuck? Yes, it's my favorite. I was only intimidated because I thought you were my boss. Like, he's so cute. I forgive the W. See, the W now, it stands for winner because he's like the best one so far. Oh, no, it's adorable. He's adorable. I'm really not your boss, by the way, so don't feel pressured to. I'm not, honest. I actually think you're pretty cool. Oh, thanks. I can tell he's trying to keep from smiling, so cracks in that stoic armor of his are starting to show. Cute. He gives me his number. I text him back, Addie, so he has mine. Nice. Okay, Addie, get into it. With a heart and everything. Too cute. So I'll talk to you later. See you around, Mr. Mathis. Mr. Mathis? Hey, yo, what you trying to get into? You really don't have to call me. Addie, hi. Oh, Short King. I thought I'd missed you before you left. Oh, hello there. Micah, you're 6 minutes late to your daily appointment, bugging me before I leave work. I run a very tight schedule, you know. I like her little pouty face. How cute. They're recreating Baby Girl as we speak. Sorry. My alarm set to bug Addie didn't go off today. Micah's gaze darts up to Warren for just a second, then back to me. So, how'd your morning meeting go? Let me guess, you won everyone over and they totally loved you. Okay, I'm making a guess that our power or something, I assume we have some sort of ability going on, that people, like, are just drawn to us or something. Because it's like, everybody seems to be hitting on us, which, understandably, like, Addie's cute. You know, power aside. But, like, and that's, I'm just speculating. I don't want any confirmation, right or wrong. So, how'd your morning meeting go? Oh, yeah, already read that. Oh, I'm so sorry. Warren, this is Micah. He works with me. Micah, you remember Warren, right? Micah immediately snaps his gaze back to Warren. His eyes widen and he flinches back. Oh, Mr. Mathis, how are you? It's been a while. I'm not sure if you remember me, but it's good to see you. Likewise. By the way, I asked, he is not in charge of our salaries. Is this the person that told you that? It was a rumor I heard, although my sources might have been, outdated. I'd say so. Micah shoots me a look that says, why did you say that? I try my best to give him one look that says, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to. Back. Right, well, Addie, I wanted to ask if you'd like to go to the cafe once you're packed up. I've got some work to finish up, and I figured I'd like to finish my conversation with Addie, please. Damn, okay, guys, relax. Me being like, guys, chill, but also me being like, keep it going. Actually, her secret power is the coffee stacking. She's just that cute. Joking. I mean, I would hit on her too. She's cute as hell. Real, true based. She's actually a werewolf. The drama. There's so much drama. I love you, I love you, baby. I actually do have to go to the grocery store after this. I'm sorry. Next time? Micah looks over at me, then back to Warren. Right, I apologize. If you'll excuse me. I'll see you tomorrow, Eddie. Oh, okay. Bye, Micah. Have a good evening. He gives me a wave and he's gone. I've never seen Micah get like that. I know you could be serious, Warren, but there was no need to be so harsh with him. You work with that guy? Yeah, he's my closest friend here. He always stops by my cubicle to say hi when I'm in the office. He's the best part of my day. Micah, was it? There's something off about that guy, don't you think? I mean, he's just short. Like, relax. I'm joking. Oh, you know what? He doesn't like it because Micah's name starts with an M and his starts with a W. That means that they're like opposed. Just naturally. I will not get over this W joke. I don't know why. It's just so funny to me. Okay, that's not nice. What do you mean? Yeah, a little. Are you getting jealous over me? Just call it right out. Come on. M versus W? What, me? What? Over what? I'm not jealous. Like opposite star signs. So true. Wait, okay, so if Warren is an earth sign, the opposite of that would be an air sign. So Micah does kind of give air sign energy. He's kind of giving like Gemini, maybe Libra, definitely not Aquarius. Is he a Soon? If he's a tsundere, I'm in it. Whoa, slow down. I was just joking. I didn't think he'd get so flustered. Is he flustered? So upset. I'm not upset. God, okay. I'm not upset. It was just unexpected is all. Sorry for being weird. Anyway, I should probably head home. Don't stay too late, Addie. Are you saying that because you're looking out for me or because you think I'll get up to trouble? I'm not. I was just being nice. What does that mean? Oh, you're too much. Have a good evening, Lauren. Sure, you too, Addie. See you tomorrow or see you in next meeting. I'll email tomorrow if I need anything. Okay, bye. Bye, Warren. Yes? I actually am a little jealous. Okay. Wow, no way, really? I had no idea. Oh, stop it. Your best work buddy gets to spend the whole day working with you and I can't be a little envious. I get it. It's because I'm such a great coworker who's super smart and awesome and you just want to work with me more often. Yep, just that, nothing more. Not that I'm totally adorable or anything. Nope, nothing of the sort. Hee hee. Okay, though I really do need to go. Okay, sorry, I'll text you? You better. Okay. Warren leaves, but not without looking back and giving me a curt wave. After a long day, I finally get to pack up and leave. Okay, bag the Nepo baby, let's go. Just another day in the life of Addie, you know? We're gonna have a harem by the time this ends. I love her confidence. Exactly. I had a couple close brushes today, but no one knows anything yet. I do enjoy talking to Warren. If we end up talking more, like really talking, I'm gonna have to say something, aren't I? Probably. Grocery store. Okay, made it from the office to store in exactly 17 minutes. Car's locked. Grocery list is okay. OCD queen is not in my pocket. Oh no, that's just my headcanon. You don't have to confirm if that's true or not. Oh no, did I leave it at the office? Wait, it's in my other pocket. We're good. I need eggs, ramen noodles, chips, soda, balanced diet. I don't eat all that. Well, do I? Maybe I should buy a vegetable. Yeah, just put some vegetables in your ramen noodles. Let's see, they have broccoli. I could eat that. Yep, good in ramen noodles. A whole head of cauliflower, though. Why would I even do... What do I even do with that? Mix it with your broccoli, girl. Broccoli and cauliflower put together. Delicious. Ground beef from the grocery store and cheddar cheese from the grocery store. Are you singing the white people taco night song? I love broccoli and tomatoes. No, I love broccoli too. They have oranges. I like those. Oranges, that's a fruit. Or they're carrots, duh. It's been a long day. Carrot! Bump. Wow, I'm so sorry. Oh, hello, cutie. Mac. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I wasn't looking. Wait, you look familiar. You're from the cafe this morning. You remember me. I didn't think you saw my face. You ran out so fast. I'm a little surprised you remember me too. Of course I do. Anyone that could stack that many coffee cups and run out the door without spilling is going to live in my head rent-free for the rest of the year. Damn, okay. Look at us. We just have natural passive riz. I am actually shocked you didn't need help with those cups. Huh, I just got good at running out the door with stuff, I guess. Oh, what are you making, by the way? I love the produce you're grabbing. Oh, I don't know. I was just gonna heat something up. I figured if I put a vegetable on top of it, I'd feel a little bit more healthy. Oh, that's no way to live. I always get ingredients I could do multiple things with. Do you ever cook? I guess I'm just using, I guess I'm just used to throwing random stuff together. I don't know if you know any quick and easy recipes. I've got a bunch. I've always out late doing odd jobs. I need at least a few recipes I can fall back on when I get home. The Mechane has returned. OMG, hello! I'm tasty and nutritious and color of Mac's shirt and eyes. How fitting for Carrot. Yes, a yummy carrot. Carrots are wonderful and they get so sweet that I have to be careful putting them in certain meals because it like sweetens it too much. What kind of jobs do you do? Oh, well, I work part-time at a record store, dog walk, and DoorDash a few times a week. The morning coffee rush is where the money's at for DoorDashing. I can imagine. So what do you do? I just work as an advertising marketer in an office. That sounds so boring. I couldn't work a day in the office. You would think, right? But lately I keep getting sucked into office drama. No way, I live for drama. Is that rude? I kind of do like other people's drama. So real? You can fit right in where I work, honestly. Everybody loves to talk there. That's me. We're slowly drifting through the aisles as I talk. Anyway, so I have this coworker, right? And we've been friends since I've worked there, but today I had this meeting with a guy who I thought was my boss, but isn't. Do coworker and not boss have names? I suppose you wouldn't know anyone involved, so what's the harm? Mike is my coworker, and Warren is my not boss. He has this weird keychain has a W on it. It's not relevant to the story, but it is important that you know. Oh wait, another M-named love interest. Oh no, Warren's gonna freak. The M&Ms, got it. You know, I've been having so much fun talking to you, I realize I don't even know your name. I'm Mac, by the way. I'm Addie. Addie, is that short for Addison? I've always liked that name, it's so cute. Oh my gosh, sorry, I cut you off in the middle of your story. It's fine. Mac parses through the dairy section as we pass it. Do you have any diet restrictions? No, I don't. So Warren ends up being nice, at least to me, but then he runs into Micah and he gets really awkward, so I feel like I did something. Or maybe I should have introduced them, I don't know. Mac picks up a can or something and expects it, then tosses it in my basket. Awkward, that's it? I don't know, there's definitely something deeper going on. So who got awkward first? That's part of it, I have no idea. I just met Warren today, so maybe he's just naturally cold to other people he doesn't know well, but Micah was just acting weird. Is he cute? What? Which one? For me or for you? For that thing some guys do where they size each other up around other guys, they think they're a competition. Sounds like you don't know Warren well since you just met, but does Micah like you or something? Because that's the vibe I get just from hearing that. Well, Warren asked for my number today, in a not business way. Oh, whoa, no way. So then this Micah guy definitely got jealous. Do you know how he feels about you? Mac throws an onion and a small bag of carrots in the basket. I move the carrots so they're not sitting on top of the onion. Very considerate. He turns towards the potatoes. The lack of eye contact in that moment lets me feel a little less guarded. Can I tell you a secret? Hey, don't get too excited. I'm not telling him that secret. Oh, okay. Meta. Who do you take me for? I don't know, Addison. Somebody who's kind. I'm just joking. Hey, by the way, did you know my name is... Fun fact, thank you for sharing. It's important you know about the W. Very true, very true. Why not? Who am I going to tell? Okay, Micah actually asked me out a long time ago. Oh? Scandalous? What? You're kidding. Micah asked you out, so I was right. Sort of. It was maybe 3 months after I started working at the current job. It wasn't a big deal. He just approached me after work one day and asked if I would like to get dinner sometime. But you're not a thing, it sounds like, right? I don't mean to pry, but I turned him down. It wasn't him, it was just the big, fat, ugly secret that I can't tell a soul. Not great timing. He promised he wouldn't make things complicated, though, and he didn't. I really appreciate him for that, honestly. I love the way things are with him now. Aw, good guy. This was like 2 years ago now, though. You'd think he'd be over it by now, right? I don't know. I already think you're pretty unforgettable and we just met. Not the wink. Oh, Addie, you dunce. He's been flirting with you this whole time. Stop talking about other romantic prospects around cute people. I thought he was just being friendly. Just like you thought Warren is asking for your office contact again. Addie, you were so dense. Shut up, shut up. Stop talking to yourself and respond to him. I'm so sorry. I feel awful talking about something like this with you when we only just... No, you're totally good. Trust me. I do not mind at all. I'm having a great time just listening to you. Mac puts the potatoes he picked out in my basket. I take the basket from him and start rearranging it again. Tell me about your day instead. Where'd you go after the coffee shop? What are you doing with that basket? Oh, I'm fixing it so it's not unbalanced. Unbalanced? Unbalanced how? Like the weight distribution. If the weight is off on one side or the other, it tips over and then it bangs against your leg while you're walking. It slows you down. You lose like 2 minutes. Dude, why is she fucking me? Is this anxiety? Is it OCD? It's gonna be one of the two. Well, sometimes it takes longer to get over someone you like, especially... Oh, she's type A. I'm a dumbass. They literally said it earlier. Get over someone you like, especially if they're near. You lose 2 minutes? Yeah, because it slows you down that much. I hand him back the now perfectly balanced basket. He takes it and tests the weight of it. I can tell he doesn't get it, but he'll thank me when he realizes it stops hitting his leg. Anyway, you honestly don't want to hear about my day? It's boring, like actually boring. I'd love to hear it. I think I'd have a good time listening to you too. Okay, if you want. I mean, all I did was run errands for other people and put miles on my car. But I saw a really cute cat in someone's window, so that was exciting. Running errands? I was about to make another SpongeBob joke. We're up to 2, okay? Somebody keep a tally. All right, because you do DoorDash. Mac walks over to the spices and grabs a bottle of something green. He puts it gently in the center of the basket as if it were fragile as glass. Is this right? What if it rolls around? Does that throw the weight off? Oh my god, not that face. He acts like a little dog. Small items are fine as long as you don't move around. Here, you could tuck it between the other stuff we have. But the DoorDash stuff, that's how you know where everything is in here. That's pretty useful. It's really not, but thanks. I get tips sometimes at least. I don't know. I barely know where anything is in the store besides the ramen, huh? That gives me an idea, actually. Max suddenly turns and walks towards the aisle where the ramen is. I have to walk pretty fast to match pace. He has really long legs. Ooh, he's wearing boots. He has a really good fashion sense. He does, actually. I like it. Layering. He knows how to layer. Grabs a pack of ramen and hands it to me. Saute the onion and your orange first in a bit of oil. Then you can throw them and everything else in hot water with a flavor packet for a cheap soup base. He's so real. This is so me. Plus, you've got noodles if you want to add them at the end. I was going to get you stuff to make soup from scratch, but maybe this is a good middle point between having to cook and just microwaving something. I stare down at the ramen package. This is super embarrassing. The only things you know about me is that I can stack cups, I have office drama, and I eat like trash. Is that the sound of you getting a new idea? You know me so well already. Okay then, tell me something new, something you're not embarrassed about. You go first. Ew, like an icebreaker game? Not ew. Something that I'm not embarrassed about. I want to say the ew thing. I just think it's funny. Ew. You don't like my idea? I just don't like icebreaker games. They make me feel like I'm back in high school on the first day of class. I never knew what to say. Besides, isn't there a way to get to know one another? I don't know, organically? Mac points above our heads to the sign that says organic produce. I was about to make that fucking joke! Stop! Hee hee hee. See, there's something. You have a sense of humor. Oh my god, did you think I was boring? I'm so hurt, Addie. Oh, stop it. I've been having fun this whole time and you know it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have let you make me dinner. That's something about you I noticed. You seem like you're a stickler for being on time. Hey, I'm a punctual girly. I get it. I get it. Love a layer. Maybe I'm just the type to take life a little slower. But doesn't that stress you out? Always having to run around, never giving yourself a chance to sit down? Hell no. I like it this way. Well, for me, it's more stressful to be late and to wonder if the person I'm making wait is upset with me. So you're cooking for someone else tonight? No, it's just me. Mac leans in closer to me and cocks his head to the side. So, who are you making wait, Addie? You're trying to get me to have an epiphany about myself. It's not gonna happen. I'm very dense, you know. Me as fuck. I'm actually a fucking idiot, if you don't know. Mac laughs his big laugh again, tossing his head and his mop of hair backwards. Whatever. I'm not your therapist or anything, but just think about it, okay? The world won't end just because you let yourself relax a little. You're allowed to have your flaws. I do relax. I just relax in my own way. But maybe I could afford to chill out once in a while. The truth is, I think I do spend a lot of my time making sure nothing slips through the cracks so people can see perfect Addie. I love you relating to Addie. When it comes to just like, I'm a control freak. Like that is just a part of my personality. I do think I'm pretty like laid back when it comes to just general things. But when it comes to just getting shit done, I don't like to waste time. I don't. Everything's on a schedule all the time. You know, and it does help me like manage my stress, I think. At least I like to think it does. Maybe it also adds to it. It's a balance, okay? The girlies that get it, and the girlies that don't. Why did I get so passionate? I'm sorry. Oh man, Mac did give me an epiphany after all. Did I read that last one? They're not disappointed when they find out who I really am. Mac must have gotten everything I needed for dinner because we've drifted through the store up to the registers. He starts helping me put my items in the conveyor belt. He's so helpful. Oh goodness, wait a second. I forgot eggs. I'm so sorry. Can we... Gasp. Oh my god. What is it? I forgot everything. Wait, what? I completely forgot I had to grocery shop for myself. That's why I came to the store. Yeah, that's true. Damn. We had him like gone. He just didn't know where he was. He's suspended in his space. Oh my god, I'm such a moron. How did I forget literally everything? We have that effect on people. He starts snatching items from the belt and shoving them back into my basket. Then he starts trying to rearrange them. So I had it balanced before. Okay, you grab your eggs. I grab literally everything. We meet back here. Whoever's back here first wins. Wins what? Okay, 3, 2... Wait. Don't take off yet. What's the prize? Yeah. Mac halts mid-step. If I win, I get your number. All right. And if I win, I pick my prize, you pick yours. What do you want if you win? Pay for my groceries. I was about to say that. Nah, yeah, we're not doing this shit. Especially if I don't talk to you after this. Pay for my groceries. The least you could do. You start just adding shit. You've got like $25 worth of groceries and... Okay, deal. We love a simp. They're all trying to get her number. As they should. We got them like... I got hoes in different area codes. Okay? Alright, ready. Set. Go! Plus, he suggested it. We both take off the music, sprinting in opposite directions. I barrel through aisles and customers with shopping carts as fast as my legs can carry me. Eggs. What aisle were the eggs in this economy? No, for real, especially eggs. They're so expensive. He better be paying for groceries. Has he seen the price of it? Exactly, Gray! Exactly. I speed through several aisles before I finally remember they always keep eggs in the back of the store. I nearly topple over it. Trying to pivot directions without losing momentum and run back the way that I came. I set the eggs in my basket gently and tuck them in so they don't move around. Then I'm sprinting back to the front, where Mac is already waiting in line. Fuck! Okay. Now, this is gonna determine if he's like a real one, right? So he gets our number, right? Because he won. But then he also pays for the groceries. If he does that, he might hit number 1. That's all I'm saying. If you want to win, these are just the terms. Where Mac is already waiting in line, giving me a smug little wave. I win? No fair. You know the entire store layout. Yeah, but I had to get 10 things, so we're even. Fine. I admit defeat. Hand over your phone. He has the biggest, dopiest smile on his face. As he hands me his phone, I put my contact in. Grocery store first loser? Stop, that's too funny. Much more memorable than something boring like a name, right? We can't stop giggling with one another as the cashier rings up Mac. He hovers by the cashier once they're finished with his groceries and waits for me. This is like that old game show of people running through grocery stores. I know which one you're talking about. I don't know what it's called, though. Hugs for egg prices. Thank you, Butter. This is very sensitive for me. It's funny because my husband actually bought eggs this morning. As I go into the purse to pull out my card, he slaps his onto the chip reader. Okay, he's number one. See? Ding. Transaction completed. Oops. A man after my own heart. A man who always pays. Mac, you didn't have to do that. No, but I wanted to. Call it a consolation prize. Okay, thank you. I really appreciate it. I guess it's finally time for me to go have dinner. Only 36 minutes behind schedule. Yes, lol, the prices must be insane there. We were in here for like half an hour. Oh shoot, what time is it? Let me look. 7:17 p.m. You can have just rounded it to 7:15. You should know by now it's 7:17, not a minute less. Okay. Well, I should probably be on my way too. I'll text you later. You better show me what you end up making. I will. Have a good evening, Mac. Bye-bye, Addie. He gives me a big wave as I cross the parking lot to my car and finally head home for the day. We're winning in life, huh? Okay, day is done, dinner is eaten, and I am settling in for the night. Time to get settled in for bed. Just kidding. Time to stare at my phone until 2 a.m. Time to doom scroll. Time to watch some TikToks. Oh, it looks like Warren and Micah texted me, and a random number, I'm guessing. Must be Mac. Who do I want to text? Okay, I said Mac was number one, but I really got my eyes on Warren, okay? I like him. I like his negative riz. I love that he has no game. Like, that's my type. And unfortunately, I don't even know where Micah is right now. I'm sorry. You're just short king to me. You cute, but those eyes can only do so much. You know what I mean? Negative Warren. Hello, Addie. Thanks, W. Mathit. Not the full name. Hi, Warren. Love the text layout here, by the way. It's so pretty. Hi, Warren. Just got settled for the night. How are you? Doing well. Thanks. W. Mathit. Does he sign it every time? What the fuck is this? Who has text? He's so lame. Unfortunately, my type is lame. He's a fucking loser. M for moron. I'm just joking. I'm joking. Okay, I love him. I picked him. Okay, he's not that bad. Him signing his text is crazy. It's crazy. He's so pathetic. And I love the pig. Okay, did you mean to send that as an email? No, I'm aware I'm texting. Thanks. W. What the fuck is wrong with him? Why do you keep sending that? OMG, don't tell me you have text signature enabled. I do. Thanks, W. Mathis. You're kidding. Lol. Why is that so funny? Thanks. Okay, guys, I need a second. That's fucking ridiculous. It's giving lives in the office. No, really. Oh my god, okay. What decade are we in that you have a text signature? Haven't seen one since 2011. Lol. I like it. It saves time when I text people from work. What about when you text people outside of work? Signature stays. I think I've just determined that you rarely text outside of work. Turn it off. Aww, okay, now I feel bad, okay? Like, it's silly, but it's you, okay? Just like that fucking W keychain thing. Whatever that's called. I didn't even know a text signature. Does he have to signature everything, even his fucking clothes? Are you joking? Oh, gee, thank you so much. So much better. Great, I'm glad. Are you mad at me? No, not sure why you think I'm mad. You keep ending your messages with periods. I'm sorry if I upset you about the signatures. Oh, I use that text space too. I'm confused. This is just how I text. He's just a boomer. You text like you're about to snap. OMG. Why? Sentences end with periods. Never mind. Anyway, I wanted to ask you something. Would you be willing to go on a date with me? No pressure. It's nice in Central Park this time of year. Flowers in full bloom. He's speaking my language, y'all. We could take a walk and get to know one another a little more. I mean, perfectionist, ex-perfectionist match made in hell. It's so good. Yes, he's like my parents. I'm sobbing. She's wasting no time. Love it. Love a man who knows what he wants. I love flowers. I do love flowers. Would love to. When? My earliest availability is the day after tomorrow. How does your schedule look? Oh, this isn't an email, but as in 2 days from now? What is that emoji? Are you not available then? I am, but can I get back to you? This is not a no, by the way. Sure, take all the time you need. Again, no pressure. Okay, I will let you know. Great. He's like, I imagine him on the other side and he's like trying to decrypt these emojis like it's fucking Egyptian hieroglyphics. He's like, what is this? What does this mean? What is she doing? I need to go to bed now, though. Good night, Warren. Good night. Thanks. W Mathis. Did he manually type that in? You did not turn it back on. Nope, just wanted to mess with you. Lol. Dying right now. Okay, really, do have a good night. What? Okay, really do have to go, though. Good night. Good night, Addie. Oh, okay, I can text all of them. Sorry, Micah. Grocery store winner here. I like how she's like, I gotta go to bed. And by go to bed, I mean text my other hoes. She's so real. She's so real for that. That is not criticism. That is so fucking real. You gotta keep them on rotation, bitch. You don't know them yet. Hi, Mac. OMFG. You actually responded. I'm gonna be honest. Seeing how he texts versus Ward is night and day. The harem. And I'm polyamorous, to be fair, so like you can't. I'm a bad person to ask. I'm gonna be honest. A part of me thought you were gonna ghost me. After you helped me make such a good soup, I'd have to be heartless. Oh, how'd the soup turn out? So good, so easy too. Made my night. Pics right now. Of the soup? Of me? No, we're gonna say of the soup. Of the soup? Duh, of the soup. What else? Oh. That looks bomb. I'm so proud of it. I have a pick in exchange. Is that your dog? Dog from work. Oh, that's right. He dog walks. His name is Charlie. Hi, Charlie. Dude, he texts like me. It's freaking me out a little bit. Like, that's how I text. So cute. I want to kiss him on his little forehead. I want to kiss like Addie. I mean, I want to kiss like Addie. I mean, fine. But I want to text like Addie. She texts so cute. Right. I'll have more next week when I go back. You better send them. Of course. Could never withhold a good dog pic. Hey, though. Okay, so I had a question for you. Okay, sure. What's up? Okay, so like today when we bumped into each other in the cafe at first, I thought, okay, this is just a funny thing. But then when it happened again in the grocery store, low-key in my head, I was like, is this a sign? He's delusional. Well, I know how you feel. I was like, no way. So I was wondering if you'd want to meet at the cafe again. Because call me crazy, but if it's a sign, I want to see where it leads, you know? Like as a date? Yeah, would you be down? Just to talk and see if we vibe. Because I high-key think you're cool, and I'd love to like a hangout again. OMG, sure. When are you free? It's gonna be on the same day that we already scheduled with Warren. I'm pretty busy every day this week, but I have some time the day after tomorrow. Literally the same day, as in 2 days from now. Ooh. Wait, are you not free then? I mean, it's fine if you're not, of course. I don't have much time this week. Otherwise. I am. Can I get back to you though? OMFG, yeah, no pressure. Take your time. Trust me, I'm chilling over here. I'm so chill right now. I'm not sweating at all. Okay, awesome. We'll let you know before the end of tomorrow, of course. For sure. Just let me know. Okay, bye. They text like me. Addie does bag though. She really does. She's got them lined up. She's got to schedule them in. Everyone is into her, as they should. Love me. The love me part going hard right now. Yeah, when's the love me not part gonna come in? Lol, okay, I need to go to bed now. And by go to bed, I mean text Micah. Talk to you tomorrow. Yeah, good night. Talk to you soon. Night. Okay, here we go. Hey, how's it going? You never told me about your meeting, lol. Hey, went well. No one hated me, so yay! Was the only one that talked. Coffee was a hit. Knew it. How was cafe? Good. Got a lot done. Going again this week if you want to join. Not sure when. Depends on the day, but I might. Okay, cool. Are you coming into the office tomorrow? Yep, we'll be work from home the day after. Why? Just curious. Yay, one more day of Addie this week. Aw. Yep, I'll be there. Don't be so flirtatious. Do we want to tease him? I feel like it feels a little bad that we, like, canonically turned him down, so, like, and we don't intend to really go with it, unless we do. But it's like, whatever, fuck it. Whatever. I can't talk myself out of it. Don't be so flirtatious, the hell? Not my intention. So sorry. Aww, he's so considerate. Not trying to cross any lines. By the way, can I chat with you real quick? Of course, something on your mind? Got a guy's number at the store. About today with Warren. Can I ask about the past? Just wanted to chat with you. I think we should just talk about him right now. Just wanted to chat with you. Aw, that's so nice. Honestly, I don't have anything interesting to say though. It's late. Brain not working. Oh yeah, that band you like released a new song. It came up on my shuffled music today. You listened to them again? So happy you like them. Yeah, they're honestly really good. I listen to them on my morning walk now. Yes, I'm converting you. You totally are. Anyway, I should probably sleep. Get a lot to do tomorrow and trying to drink less caffeine. Ugh. Not me. Caffeine or I die. Lol. I'm gonna be dead tomorrow. Okay, good night. Good night, Addie. Ooh, what a day. So much happened, but it was all so exciting. I really like Mac and Warren both. I'm really happy I met them both. I can't wait to get to know them. Maybe I can ease into the relationship this time? Show them all the good first, everything I have to offer, so they can't possibly reject me when I... Ugh, I can't think these thoughts. Meeting both of them today, maybe it's a sign someone will finally accept me. Warren's tough and he values my work ethic. Mac is a total sweetheart, so he'd be patient with me, right? No, I have to prepare them. More than preparing them. I want someone to accept me. I'll have to decide who I want to see first. I think it would be better to tell them in person, but that's scary. I mean, right? Ugh. Maybe I can just sleep on it. I'll figure things out in the morning. Micah still likes her, probably. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Have you seen us? He's fighting for his life. Oh, for sure. Poor baby. What is up with her? This is so sad. What? I mean, no! Guys, I forgot we were in a demo. No, game over. Game over. Actually devastated, in shambles, okay? You have reached the end of the demo for Love Me Not. We hope you enjoyed the game. I loved it! The full version of the game is set to release in Q2. Okay, that's not too far away, guys. It's fine, it's fine. Thanks for playing. Thanks for making! It was so fun! I love Addie. I was thriving, bro. Right after we got hooked on them. No, for real. I was prepped. Okay, I'm really excited to figure out what her secret is. Really excited to see my man Warren. He's kind of my number one right now, okay? I like him. I like that autistic man. I like him a lot. He's really good. I do really vibe with Mac. I wonder if he's like a really good match for Addie, like how she is. I mean, like, I don't know, like, I'm not against him trying to be like, hey, maybe you should chill a little bit, because like I think she does in a sense, but I like the idea of somebody just like matching with her a little bit more. I don't know, just my current thoughts. I'm gonna explore all my options and see where we land. Yes, the mystery was set up quite well. I need to know what's going on with her. What? No, the men with tism is so real. I'll go bother the writer. Yes, bother them. Show them the stream. Okay, well, I didn't really have anything else planned today, and we kind of finished it a little sooner than I was expecting, which is a little awkward. I'm thinking I might have another game on my backlog we might be able to slip in. Let's see. What are we feeling? What are we feeling? Everybody's still in a good place, right? I could probably do one more hour. My voice is actually doing pretty okay, all things considered. OCD autism couple, Warren and Addie. I love it. I think it goes crazy. Mac is ADHD. That's me. That's me. And Mac, I relate to him a lot. Maybe that's why I don't ship them as much, except like, I don't know. He's too like me. Ew. Imagine. LMA incredible cottage story. That would be a good one. You know what? We should. And I'll be rating the game later, by the way. I won't forget. I'll do it for sure. Cottage story. No, you're right. Yeah, okay. So we'll probably... Is it a demo? I don't even know. Or is it the full version's out? If it's a demo, then we'll definitely be able to finish it here. And if it's the full version, then we'll just slot it in every week for a bit. 1 second. Downloading! It is a demo. Okay, cool. Yay, can't wait to get hooked again. Just have to wait. I'm joking, I swear. But no, it just, like, that's a good thing. I'm gonna be, like, checking my feed like every week. It's pretty long. Okay, that's fine. It's also a demo. 15K is not long, Amy. I read, like, incredibly fast. No shame. I need to finish the game faster. No, you're good. I get it. Look, you can't rush perfection. You can't rush the goodness. I understand some games have to, like, sit and muddle for a little bit. But I'm really excited. It's really fun going through all the Lady Meowseth games. I know that you make games with another person. I want to make sure that I get the name of the studio right. 1 second. I'll get it. I'm not even looking at chat. The name is, because we got to promote on this channel, Studio. I like it. Studio. I should probably link it in chat. Yeah, let's link it. Everybody check out games and rate them when you get the chance. And luckily my widget's working the way that it's supposed to. Okay. It's almost done downloading and unzipping. Okay, I think we're good to launch. Launch the game! Here we go. Gotta switch it out. I'm a streamer. Okay. Get rid of you. All right. And now for something completely different, except not that different. Yes, I still do most of the social media for Studio. My writer, Walt, has no social media presence. It's okay. I work with people who also, like Keeney is a great example. Like, she is my co-writer for Rectifier and Bloom, and, like, she never posts, like, anything publicly ever, and I feel bad linking it, because it's, like, not really what she signed up for. Ooh, it looks so good. I'm excited. We love cottagecore in this house. You're going to love. I fucking love Keeney. I'm excited. Oh, okay. I'm feeling a femme vibe today. Like, I just want to be a lady, okay? I don't want to be a man. Imagine being a man. Emery's cute. I'm keeping it. Example. I'm looking for Emery. Did you see her? I last saw her picking weeds by the riverbook. Is that right? This can't be changed later. Yeah, it's good. We're good. Yes. No, let's try something else. Yes. Love the UI. Lucky you be lady tonight. This is the extended demo of the cottagecore, which now includes the beginning of Act 2. Would you like to skip to Act 2? No, because I haven't played Act 1. Act 1. Hello, baseball. I never should have taken the forest as a detour. First my date, then my car. What else could go wrong today? Whoa. Where did that ledge come from? The forest is so dense I can't see anything. Ow, my arm, this is bad. I can't get up. Bro's just gonna die. The design is always so pretty. With some effort, the man opens his eyes and tries to crawl. He grips his right arm and his finger comes up wet. When his vision adjusts, he sees red. Fuck. Damn. Has that always been here? There is a cottage just across from the man. It's surrounded by flowers and flora, like something out of a dream. Smoke stacks billow from the chimney. It's so well tended to, it's uncanny. It reminded the man of his grandmother's house, if his grandma decided to live 10 miles into uncharted woods. The man rises to his feet by using a boulder to leverage himself, but there's a noticeable limp in his gait. Looking around, he walks closer with his good arm waving in front of him to make sure this isn't a fatigue-induced illusion. A pleasant aroma like meadow of flowers emanates from the cottage. It beckons the man. It's so cozy. I'm obsessed. It's so gray-coded. It's insane. I want to live there so bad. He can't read anything on the signs. There are symbols he's never seen before, and he hopes he isn't trespassing. In theory, I would love to live in a cottage, but I also, like, when I'm not around people, you know, at least just, like, in a general facility, like, in a like, a quaint little town, I start to get, like, really antsy and weird. Because humans need social interaction, unfortunately. Especially my ass. Incredibly gray-coded game. How is that possible that this is here? It's good to be true, but it's not like he has other options. Investigate the cottage, knock on the door, try the handle. Don't try the handle! Knock on the door! The man approaches the door and gives a few weak knocks. Footsteps pitter-patter from the other side, and suddenly the door opens. A Cottage Story was def my self-indulgent escapist game. Hey, we all need at least one, okay? I like to think all mine are very like self-indulgent, but that's not necessarily true. I think obviously Tattoos and Tulips and Rectifier are my most indulgent ones, and then other ones sometimes I'm just like I want to experiment and try something that like I like, but I'm not like, you know, obsessed with, so to speak. I don't need social interaction. It's so cute. Well, maybe a little. I made it during COVID. Ah, good time. Yo, COVID was like such a capsule. Like anything made in that time has like just this general vibe, you know? Hedge Wizard is mine. Yes, I could have guessed that. Hello, how can I help you? The man is surprised. A real person came to the door. Her face, yellow eyes, here we go. Her face is hard to read in a way that the man can't describe. Is this your cottage? Can you help me, please? My arm. Emery scans him up and down. Then, after a moment, she nods her head and gestures for him to enter. This is so fucking cute. I love all these backgrounds. Background queen? Upon entering, the man notices medicine cabinets lining the walls along with various jars and bottles filled with herbs. There's something bubbling on the stove, but the fire isn't on. On the counter is what appears to be a miniature table set with chairs. Perhaps the woman collected miniature furniture. I love all the plants hanging off the ceiling. That's how I'm trying to be. I got like fake plants everywhere. Oh, what does the name Emery mean, by the way? Why do you choose it for her? It's a pretty name. I didn't choose it. It was the one that came with it, so I'm sure Amy could probably better answer this question. The man sinks into the couch, taking caution not to stress his wounded arm. The fragrant smell is even stronger now, and it helps to calm his nerves. He's beginning to regret his forest trek. He didn't have any supplies, and the deeper he went in, it was as though he lost all sense of direction. The woman returns with a bucket and cloth to dress the wound. It's kind of strange that like we picked this character, but we're playing as a different character. Like that's not a bad thing. It's not even a criticism. I just think it's like really interesting. Thank you. I don't know what I would have done if you hadn't been here. Is a town nearby? My car broke down in the middle of the highway. No, we're alone here. This forest is dangerous for you to traverse. I'd advise you come back the way you came. This was a half-truth. If the man continued to east past the river brook, he would eventually encounter a small farm town, but not before trespassing goblin territory. Oh, okay. The man looks down helplessly at his limp arm. Oh yeah. I know that now. I'm not in any shape to turn back. Can I please stay here for a night? I can pay you. I don't need any payment. Regardless, you're welcome to stay if you'd like. The man lets out a sigh of relief. It saves him the attempt to try to survive out in the wilderness alone. I promise I'll be out of your hair by morning. Emery loops the cloth around the man a final time and finishes dressing the wound. She stands up. Emery eyes the man, ushering him to follow her. They enter a room off the right of the cottage, and the low ceiling immediately feels claustrophobic. This is the bathroom. At first, the words don't register in the man's mind. His face crumples in confusion. The toilet is merely a hole carved into a rectangular box connected to the wall. This is an outhouse. Is there a way to wash up? There's a bucket for water and soap. Emery points to said objects located in the corner of the room, and there's a drain denoting that the whole bathroom is a shower. Yeah, Emery is just the default name, gender neutral, and I thought it was fitting. Very. Fits more the cottagecore vibe then. I actually use name generators for a lot of characters, or look at baby name lists. I think everybody does. Like, you know what also works good for me is if you like Pinterest, I have like an entire Pinterest like thing where like if you look up names on Pinterest, usually they list them off of like different letters or themes and things like that, and then I just keep them all and I separate them by masculine ones, feminine ones, gender neutral ones, unisex ones, you know, and then sometimes at some point I want to divide them even further into like, oh, these are themed ones, these are alphabetical ones, so on and so forth. And whenever I need to just like quickly go look for something, I find a name there. Also another thing is too, sometimes I have like an inspiration or I hear a name when I'm out and about, and if I really like it, I keep like a notes thing on my phone, so eventually I can like sort through that list in case there's something. Because I always have like I really struggle naming things. Not so much characters, but definitely like titles and stuff are really, really difficult for me. Scratching the back of his head, the man doesn't say anything out of courtesy. After all, this was a cottage in the middle of nowhere. Beggars can't be choosers. Before the man can ask any more questions, Emery has already exited the room. She turns into a narrow corner through the left wall. When the man catches up, he sees two beds side by side each other. The one furthest from the door appears queen size, while the other twin size. This is the bedroom. You can stay here in the meantime. Emery gestures to the twin size bed. This is where I sleep. Since this is the only bedroom, I hope that privacy isn't a problem. No, it should be fine. I have nothing to hide. You must be tired. Please rest up well. I'll make some tea while you settle in. Do you like Earl Grey? Yeah, that would be nice. The man sits on the edge of the bed. He couldn't believe his luck finding such a kind-hearted person. I like that Emery, like the expressions of art. My favorite like little quirk of characters is when like for a while like their only expression is just neutral default flat face. Like I just love it. Just not, no reaction queen. Um and I actually mean it because Rectifier, like one of my favorite parts is like the green personality always has just like a neutral ass expression constantly. Like I barely have to change their expression. I want to nap on that couch. So you can hear Emery making tea from the other room. It smells nice, and the man is tempted not to walk over to check on the tea right then and there. Not long after, Emery returns and sets the tea set down. I should have known, Amy, that you like that because that's Conrad. Like that's just Conrad. I just described Conrad. Yeah. That was Conrad, yeah, and Alfred the Wondrous. He was very easy to code. I love it. It didn't occur to him until now, but why is someone so young living all alone in a dangerous forest? You clocked me. He studies her face. It's quaint, just like the cottage. Her eyes are large and face amazingly symmetrical. Okay. Checking her out. Helplessly, it occurs to him that this person is really attractive. Suddenly, Emery places a hand to the man's forehead. You feel a bit hot. Maybe you should lie down? The man feels his face heat up and he recoils from Emery's hand. Yeah, I'm hot. I mean, you're hot. Shit. Your type of man is man with no riz. Shit, I think I need a rest. I must have hit my head on the fall. That's not what I meant, but if you feel a fever coming on, let me know right away. For now, I'll give you some privacy. Emery leaves the bedroom. Once alone, the man briefly closes his eyes and lets out a sigh. What the hell am I doing? I don't know, man. He reaches for the teacup and sips the Earl Grey. It calms his mind and it tastes exactly as Earl Grey should. Also, it's interesting, this man doesn't have a name yet that we don't know. Like, I'm liking like the, what's going on here? The man isn't sure if it tastes good because it is good or if his terrible circumstances made it tastier by comparison. Man TM. He is man TM. I love that meme. It's so funny. It's so true. Men come in like genres. They come in like very specific types, okay? And man TM is like the most default man you can imagine. But like as a good thing, as like a compliment. Like you know, he's just like a man and that's all he'll ever be. And like it's fine. First name, the last name, man. Man. Okay. After drinking his fill, the man shuffles into bed and drifts off to sleep. Another M-named guy. True. When the man wakes up, the bed beside him is empty. He rolls off, and immediately every muscle in his body betrays him. Ouch, ouch! Damn it, this is what I get for falling off a ledge. There's a pleasant smell coming from the kitchen. The man walks towards Emery, looming over her short but stocky frame. He sees that she's pan-frying mushrooms. Yes! And scrambled eggs over... I love mushrooms. Over a stove. 2 plates already have biscuits and jam on them. I need this! That smells so good. Can I bring these plates over? Emery swats his hand away like a mother with an eager child. Get away from me. No, sit down. Don't worry about it. Okay. Awkwardly, the man goes to sit down on the couch in the living room. The coffee table already has glasses of water, so he idly drinks. Emery joins him in the rocking chair across from him, and he sets down the plates. The two sit in silence until... Oh, you can see it, actually. I love that. Fun detail. Until the man finishes the last of his biscuit. How are you feeling? Everything's sore, but I'm not dying. I think I'll be okay, but I've been wondering for a while now. When I open my phone, the GPS doesn't work. It's really weird. How am I supposed to find my way back like this? Phone? How would that help you back? For the first time, the man notices an unused rotary phone sitting on a coffee table behind Emery, and he considers that he may have actually been transported back in time. Yes, that's the first conclusion we should draw. Not that we're just, like, away, but that we've gone back in time. Emery's so cute. I want to fall into a forest and be taken care of by a cute cottagecore babe, if only. Hey Joy, and hey everyone. Hi Chime. We already finished Love Me, Love Me Not. Please play it if you get the chance. Very good. We were having a blast. It was so fun. And now we have extra time in the stream, so we're playing one of Amy's other games, which is Cottage Story, in case you may or may not have played it. So, and we're pretty early in. We're just a guy who has like stumbled into the forest a little too far and we got injured. And so this cutie named Emery is taking care of us. And we are like trying to find our way back, but our phone's not working. That's pretty much all that's happened so far. Never mind. I'm still really sore. Is it okay if I stay here a little longer, actually? Emery frowns. Her face is so contemplative, which causes the man to fidget nervously. Did he overstay his welcome? It's fine, but let me check on your injuries. Emery moves to sit beside the man. She carefully grabs his arm to check the cloth that was tied the day before and begins to replace it. A bucket of clean towels had replaced the bloody ones from the night before. Emery is already grabbing for a fresh cloth that she had prepared. By the way, I don't think I ever got your name. My name is Emery. Emery Naylan. Naylan? I'm an apothecary. Man, an apothecary. You don't see those anymore. I'm Michael. It's nice to meet you. Oh my gosh, it is an M! It's another fucking M! I'm sorry. I don't... It's become a meme. I'm sorry. Every time there's an M character now, I'm gonna be like... Currently grading papers, lol, so might not be very active, but I'm listening. Yes, I like when you lurk. It's all good. Haha, I played the Love Me Not demo. So good. Warren is A tier. Likewise, if you continue north of this cottage, that should be the way out of Rosen Ward. Any other direction leads deeper into the forest, and I fear that it's unsafe for you. That's really cryptic. What's out there? Just foxes and bears. Generally, they stay away from humans, but no one can never be too careful. Oh, haha, of course, that makes sense. Do you live alone in this cottage? Must be tough for one person. It's not that bad. This is home. As the conversation continues, Michael finds himself getting lost in Emery's earnest amber eyes. It hurts him to imagine that she's living all alone in such a dangerous place. It's okay. She could bench press you. Don't worry about it. He has a plastic M on a attached to his pants. If I'm ever in a pinch, do you think I could see you again? Next time I'll be more prepared, and I could even show you what it's like outside of this place. You're free to visit me again if you're hurt, but I'm well acquainted with Rosenwood Forest. No, I mean outside of this forest. I think there's a whole world you're missing out on. Now Michael is holding Emery's hand with his good hand. There's a peculiar gleam in his eye. It's a shame that a beauty such as yourself is holed up in the middle of nowhere. That's kind of you? I can't leave. I mean, I shouldn't. Nervously, Emery attempts to pull away from Michael, but the reddening of her face tells Michael a different story. Man pulls forward with his lips puckered. Damn, okay! Michael's fucking getting into it. Okay, actually, man, TM, he's doing like the... Sorry, guys, jump scare. I'm so sorry. It's insane. Emery can feel her words recede into her stomach. Why is it so hard to speak all of a sudden? Michael rests his hands on Emery's shoulder and pulls her closer. Emery's heart hammers dreadfully against her ribcage. Jump scare, yeah. Just before Michael and Emery's lips meet, the front door swings open. Whoo! Oh, it's her husband. I'm just joking. I don't know. Hey, Emery, I got the dried hemlock that you needed. Huh? Get your filthy hands off of her! Yeah! I don't know who this is, but I'm on their side. Both Emery and Michael freeze at the sight of the goblin. The creature brandishes a machete, dull red with use, and throws it at Michael's head. Honestly, reasonable reaction. Michael manages to just barely dodge the machete as it crashes into the lamp, but not before the goblin pulls out a dagger and pins him to the wall by his shirt. Oh wait, they were really about to kiss, yeah! The goblin is just shy of 4 feet, but that doesn't stop him from cowering in fear. Is this a robbery? The hell are you doing here, punk? I got lost, and so I need somewhere to stay? Bullshit, I saw you getting handsy back there. If you got a eulogy, hand it over. Emery quickly intervenes by sandwiching herself between the two. Kafka, stop. He's telling the truth. You're scaring him. I hope that's how you pronounce it. The apothecary removes the dagger pinned to Michael's shirt, and the man's fight or flight instinct finally kicks in. He bolts from the scene through the door that Kafka kicked open. Hey, come back here! I'm not done with you yet! Kafka and Emery briefly chase after Michael, but he's already disappeared into the horizon. R.I.P. Michael! Damn, how do you run off so fast? Are you okay? I swear if the human hurt you, I'll rip his spine from his... No, I'm okay, Kafka. He was a guest. Yeah, you've been pronouncing all the names right. Yay! R.I.P. Michael! If anything, Emery had hoped the event didn't permanently traumatize Michael. Some of his belongings were still in the living room. He looked really suspicious, though, and he looked scared. I was just surprised because Emery gets embarrassed thinking about the moment and can't bring herself to say it aloud. He was flirting with me. Oh, what a coward. If he really liked you, he would have stayed and defended you. Yeah! Kafka, you had knives. Yeah, and I would have kicked his ass. My statement still stands, though. Kafka's so real. The backgrounds are so pretty, gosh. I know! Emery walks back into her cottage and makes a beeline for the broken lamp and overturned table. Kafka follows shortly after, shutting the door behind her. Gentlemanly. He was the first human to stumble here in years. I can't believe that happened. You can't believe he fell in love with you? It reminds me of the Florence Nightingale effect, but reversed. Kafka helps her move the table back into place and grabs for a dustpan and broom. Do you expect me to know what that is? And sorry about the lamp. I wasn't using it anyway. Florence Nightingale was a human who looked after soldiers during wars in England. It was said that she cared so deeply about her patients that she started falling in love with them. None of it is true, though. It only looked that way because of how closely she worked with them. That's so stupid. It must be a pain to deal with that all the time. Only once in a while. Have you ever actually fallen in love with any of your patients? Of course not. That'd be awkward. Once the lamp shards have been cleaned up, the living room finally starts to regain some of its former glory, and not like someone just started a knife fight in here. This is par for the course when it comes to Klafka. Emery has known her ever since they were young. Oh, thank you. But some of them took 10 plus hours. I believe it. They're so gorgeous. Worth it. Worth every minute. Effort well spent, right? The sheer detail is worth it. Klafka best for real, for real. Although more level-headed than most goblins, Klafka has always stuck her neck out for Emery, who would do the same, but Klafka had a tendency of jumping to conclusions at the sight of an injustice or peril. She's the next closest person in Emery's life after her godmother, Catriona, who passed away. R.I.P. Catriona! Klafka moves a little stool over so that she can reach the counter and pulls out the dried hemlock from earlier. Goblin girlfriend, let's go! Where's the mortar? This hemlock's not going to crush itself. It's right in front of you, next to the fairy beds. Klafka briefly searches the counter before spotting the mortar next to all the miniature furniture. There's too many lights in your den. It makes everything hard to see. Well, this isn't a goblin hole. Emery makes a mental note to herself to dim the lights for Klafka whenever she's over. The cottage has always been like a second home to Klafka, despite the two have tendency to butt heads. Emery sighs. What a day. Man moment. I want to save. Okay. Rosenward Forest, hidden away from the eyes of humans in modern society, lives in an integrated community of creatures only uttered in folklore and fairy tale. Only a handful of people know their strange existence, much less interact with them. But once upon a time, a human named Catriona Nayland took residence in Rosenward. She built a small cottage by hand where she resided in the rest of her days. Her cottage was as much a part of the magical entity making up Rosenward as the creatures, and she would frequently be visited by them. At first, they toyed with her, stealing firewood and flowers from her garden. Rude. But they soon found out that the woman had other talents. Catriona was a gifted apothecary who worked with fauna and flora, a possible explanation for her departure from the human world. She helped those around her without discrimination and earned the respect of even these mysterious creatures. One day, she found a baby floating through the river brook, battered but miraculously alive. When she rescued the baby, it spoke to her perfectly in common tongue, what the fuck? Enunciating its words like an adult, but with the squealing voice of an infant. Impressed, she took the baby and raised them as one of her own. Days turned to years, and the child became apprenticed to Catriona. They learned and mimicked everything that she taught them. Even after Catriona's passing, the cottage remains maintained by her one and only apprentice. Her name is Emery. Nice. That's cool. Kind of freaky that we were just a baby that could fucking talk. I have this unreasonable fear. This is ridiculous fear, but I'm being so real right now. It's my biggest fear is animals just suddenly talking or babies just talking. I feel like if that happened, I don't know how I would react. I feel like I would react in a very bad way. So if that happened to me, I'd be like, what the fuck is this? And throw the baby in the water. I don't know. But I don't know. It's just a weird what's that kind of fear called? It's unrealistic fear. I forgot what the actual term is, but it's unprecedented. I don't know what the word is, okay? It would be a little weird if Lucy started talking. Exactly. I'd probably freak out. I'm dead. I can't say anything until you get to a certain part. What do you mean? But then I could tell her I love her. I mean, in the context of a fairy tale, I mean, we've already set the bar kind of. So anything that happens, I'm okay. But in actual, real life, I think I'd be losing my shit. But then I could tell her I love her. She already knows you love her. It's in your actions. The foxglove should quell your heart palpitations and other heart-related problems. However, the valerian roots are purely supplemental. If you steep them in hot water, it makes for a soothing tea. I would recommend you avoid alcohol. It only worsens your heart problems. Thank ye, Emery. I damn near thought I died this morning, but this puts me at ease. I don't know why this is my gnome voice, but that's my gnome voice. A baby talking in perfect English would be scary as fuck. I know! The elderly gnome... Dada. I was what? The elderly gnome slurs his words as he's missing about half his teeth, but the sentiment holds. He hands Emery a sack that he prepared in exchange. Emery peeks inside out of curiosity. These mushrooms look delicious. I'm sure they'll go great with stew. My pleasure. They're the biggest I could get my hands on. Another happy client marks the end of the morning. Most of the creatures living in Rosenward operated early in the day, which were the apothecary's busiest hours. Now that Emery has some downtime, she begins cleaning time down. She begins cleaning up around the house. She picks up a large laundry sack and walks it through the back door. The night before it starts pouring all of a sudden and drenched all of Emery's fresh laundry. Now it's sunny as a summer day without a single cloud in the sky. That's spring for you. After returning to the living room, Emery dusts all the cabinets and tables with a feather duster, cleaning all the dirty dishes left from breakfast, and then reorganizes the medicine cabinet. This is routine. It's a wonderful noun voice. I try not to do voices on stream because they're just so dumb. They're never that good, you know. But it's like it adds something. Even when Catriona. Every time I say Catriona, I always think of the Catriona plague, unless I'm mispronouncing that or I'm misremembering what that actually means. Uh, which is fine. The name is pretty. Was alive. This was only a few of Emery's duties, but she never once found it tiring. In fact, Emery felt lost without the set schedule. Me. As she checks each labeled jar and can, she notices that she's low on feverfew. One of her regulars always comes in for feverfew, since they suffer from chronic migraines, so it's not an option for her to be low on this medicine. Emery would have to go on a quick foraging trip. Fortunately, feverfew, or perennial, meaning they grow year-round. Thank you. We're learning. Okay. Emery finds it hard to imagine what chronic migraines might feel like without reprieve. Oh god, the migraines are the fucking worst. The regular described it as jackhammering to the head for hours on end. One time, Emery accidentally hammered her thumb trying to build the cabinet, and the pain was already unbearable. She should be glad. Growing up, she was always reminded of her good health, and the only treatment she would see was for small injuries and bruises. I was going to say, do we just have like a supernatural healthy demeanor or something, or do we just take good care of ourselves? LMAO, I'm guilty of liking educational games. There's nothing wrong with that. Actually, for Tattoos and Tulips, the original idea, but I was very inexperienced dev, obviously, so I didn't know how to implement it, even though I don't think it would be hard, is we wanted to have a glossary with a bunch of flower facts. So like anytime Chris brought up a flower, you could click on it and then learn some like little fun facts and stuff. Your chat needs resetting. Thank you. I'm gonna get a new chat overlay because I find this one annoying. Like it's cute when it's there, but like it has a tendency to just pause without warning, and I don't know why. So. But that was the original idea, and maybe one day I'll do it with something else, because I think it'd be fun. We could all stand to learn something. It ain't gonna hurt us. Feverfew grows just east of the cottage. The trees are scattered more sparsely, so the meadows see more sun. Wildflowers grow in every nook and cranny, but Emery realizes she's not alone. Oh, to be here, look! It's daisies! I love daisies! They're my favorite! Oh, that would have been so cool. I know. Missed opportunity. It's okay. They could always be recycled. Another thing too is like I think foraging is really really cute. I watch a guy on YouTube. His name's Atomic Shrimp, and he's like an older British guy who forages, and he like teaches you what specific flowers to look for and certain herbs that he uses, and he tries to make them like in meals and stuff. And I think that's really interesting. If I lived outward, I would probably like watch them more like religiously and try to actually like utilize that, because there's a lot of like edible plants and stuff that you can eat for free, you know, out there. You just have to know where to find them, and then also find a place where there's not like pesticides or anything, you know, negative. Sorry about that. Stay hydrated, y'all. I'm also looking back and low-key cringing at my writing, but my art def peaked here. No. I think the writing's really good. I mean, obviously, like, we all have our own particular standards for writing. Like, I think Tattoos and Tulips sounds kind of shitty now when I watch people play it back. But, you know, that's a good thing because it just shows that you've grown, you know? Like, it would be bad if you looked at it and you're like, I peaked here and I've never gotten better. You know what I mean? I think that would be a bigger issue. A familiar mushroom-topped goblin is bent over. A small patch has been picked clean. Kafka! Hey, what's up, Emery? What are you doing here? I noticed that you were low on feverfew, so I thought I'd pick it up for you. Wow, how considerate. Thank you. Picked is putting it lightly. It looks like Kafka unearthed the entire ground, exposed the naked dirt. How did she do that with her bare hands? She's strong. Kafka herself looks as though she transformed into a plant holder. Her coat is filled to the brim with flowers, and all the stems and leaves are poking out. That's thoughtful of you to do this for me. Kafka, I think these are chemomeals. What do you mean? Chemomeals look similar to feverfew. If you looked at the stem, they're too thin. It's all bent and bruised. Usually feverfew is tougher than this. Shit. We can put these back, right? I mean, we could try. That's not how plants work. It's okay. I won't let them go to waste. With this much chamomile, I should be stocked for months. Then let me help you prepare it. Don't even think about trying to do all the work. I know how you are. I remember when Catriona taught us how to tell them apart. She'd always say, if it's firm and tough, it's feverfew, but cut and short and cute, it's chamomile. Yeah, and then she let us eat some of the chamomile when we found it. I always saw her having it with her salad, but it doesn't taste very good. It's much better as tea. I wish I paid more attention. Back then I was just in it for the free food, but I never thought she would pass so suddenly. Me too. I really miss her. I miss her too. I'm glad they're always helping me out, Kafka. It's less lonely this way. Yeah, then I guess I'll keep at it. I mean, best goblin girlfriend. Honestly, very sweet, yeah. The two searched different parts of the meadow. Klefka had insisted that she needed to be able to find the feverfew without Emery's help, so she left her to her own devices. It doesn't take long for Emery to find the real feverfew growing in a hedge with the little white flowers in bundles, but as she bends down to grab the plant's base, she hears a hiss. A snake? Why is there a snake here? Shoo! Go away. Emery steps back, but the snake slithers closer to her. She grabs for a nearby stick and attempts to wrench the snake away from the flowers, but it's like trying to drink soup with a fork. The snake keeps getting closer with each failed attempt, and out of desperation, Emery knocks the snake into the air with her stick. She said, batter up! Emery, I think I found some. The snake is headed straight for Klafka. Watch out! Without flinching, Klafka grabs the writhing noodle midair. It hisses and snips at Klafka, but she hisses back until the snake falls silent. She tosses the creature aside. The snake's gonna start talking. I don't think it'll be bothering us anymore. Don't say that. It's Satan. Thank goodness you're here. Looks like it was guarding the patch over there. If you come across any other pests, just point me in that direction. I guess we work better as a team. You're like a personal bodyguard. Klafka flips out her knife and does a cool knife trick. She puts on an extra tough and menacing face. If anyone even looks in your direction, I'll cripple them. Yeah! Is that how it goes? That's perfect. Emery offers Klafka her basket, and they put together their combined findings. Maybe while we're out here, I can tell you how to kill snakes and rats. I think I'll have to pass. You sure? It's not hard as it looks. Most pests are weaklings. Killing makes me uncomfortable. I don't have claws either, so it'd probably be harder for me. That's true. Teaching how to wield a dagger might be easier. You're already pretty good at cutting stuff up. You mean cooking? Yeah, like when you're cutting cucumbers really fast. It looks like you're going to cut your hand, but you don't. That's how you want to use a knife in a fight. Emery thought for about a moment. She supposes she could benefit from some self-defense. After all, it'd be bad to keep relying on Klafka. I might take you up on that. The two are bent over collecting more feverfew. Once they finish collecting the patch, they straighten and stretch under the cool morning light. This should be enough. It's awfully nice out today. Then we should take a walk. It's bad to keep yourself holed up in house all day. What if a client comes by while I'm out? They can come back later. You should think about yourself first sometimes. There's a path that's being worn into the ground from the meadow into the forest. Klafka, the girlfriend who kills spiders. Most important quality in relationships. True fucking that. To be fair, I can be that person because I'm not too scared of bugs, really. The only things that like really freak me out are fucking like wasp. Like I really don't fuck with wasp at all. Anything that flies, I'm like, get away from me. Unless it's like a moth, but like that doesn't do anything. You know what I mean? If they can hurt you and they can fly, get away. Klafka who punts snakes. Oh god, I hate wasps. I hate them so much. It's likely that Catriona herself had developed it over years of walking the same routes over and over again in Rosenward. After all, only humans would leave such an obvious mark of civilization. Hey, these look good, don't they? We could get some for the festival coming up. Klafka points to a sprawling walnut tree among the plethora of elms and ash. Emery nods her head. The residents of Rosenborg love to find any reason to celebrate, drink, and be merry, and the spring festival is no different. It's similar to a community potluck. Cute. Klafka scales the enormous trees before her and picks the nuts off the tree one by one. She drops them as Emery swerves her body to try and catch the falling nuts into her basket. When the basket is filled evenly with both the feverfew and nuts, Klafka leaps back down, landing on all fours. They take a circular route around the forest back to Emery's cottage. On their way back, the two come across an open clearing marked by golden rays of light. There's a distant flute playing with its signature. Wait, is this the centaur? That's not the right word. It's like the goat man, right? I forgot what they're called. I'm so sorry. I don't know much about folklore creatures. I just know what they look like. I don't like moths either. Oh, I think moths are really cute, but they can be scary. Satyr, right? Or satyr? Satir? I don't know. There's a I was like looking at my husband and he just like gave me nothing. He helped me not at all. There's a the signature instrument of the satyrs. As they approach, they can see the silhouette of several creatures. Satyr or fawn is the word. Yeah. Satyr. I've been mispronouncing that word my entire life. One satyr is playing on a pan flute while the other is dancing. Wild animals slowly join in the procession with a deer curiously inching closer to the satyr. Satyr. I could be wrong. Okay. Well, I guess we'll just never know. I'm gonna assume we were right just for the sake of it. That's always how I pronounce it. I don't know. No one knows. Should I look it up? I'm gonna look it up. I watch a streamer who like always looks up words they don't know and like has the pronunciation thing. So give me 1 second. We'll learn something today. All right, 1 second. Yeah, that's fine. I don't care. Oh no, I don't need to say it. You need to say it.
Satyr.
Huh? Wait, I gotta turn up my thing.
Satyr.
Satyr. Satyr. I'll do it slow.
Satyr.
Satyr. That's what they say. That like somehow that feels like the worst pronunciation actually, but whatever. They said it. Satyr. I'm just saying it like she said it. I'm sorry. This is stupid. Okay. Squirrels descend from their trees and frogs croak in tune to the flute playing. The dancing satyr recognizes Emery and smiles. Emery gets closer and chooses to pet the deer, feed the animals. I don't think we should pet something. Let's feed them. That's nicer. Is it just me or are the squirrels eyeing my basket? Animals only really want one thing, huh? Emery bends down and sprinkles some nuts on the ground. She watches the squirrels strategically break open the walnuts and nibble at the insides. Some feet away, she notices other squirrels lounging around with their stomachs flat on the forest floor. 2 squirrels chase each other, and one hides behind Emery's feet. I'm no different than a tree to these guys. I mean, for whatever reason, Emery seems really tall. Maybe it's because Klafka's here and is short, so it makes us seem tall, but they just have like tall energy. Tall girl energy. Emery is about to feed a crushed walnut to the deer when it's suddenly taken from her hand. The dancing satyr chuckles as he stuffs the walnut into his face. He suddenly leans in close enough for Emery to see his split pupils and dark brown eyes. Hello, Emery. Mind if I have some? Emery swiftly inserts a whole walnut between the satyr's teeth as he gives a muffled yelp. Consider personal space first. The satyr removes the walnut from his mouth and breaks it normally with a smile. You're a feisty one. Here, I'm further away. I bet you I can catch any walnut you throw at me without my hands. I believe you. If Lucy could talk, she would say, feed me, which is no different from her meowing. I think Diamond would always be like, play with me. Because, like, that's when she'll come in. She, like, my cat's a kind of cat where she puts a toy in her mouth. She carries toys and she, like, drags, like, her big toy around, like, a lot. And she'll, like, come into the room. And she's like, and so you, like, acknowledge her. And then she sets it on the ground and she's like, you gonna throw it? Because she can fetch. I have a cat who can fetch. I have it on video evidence. It's really cool. I like it. Too easy. Come on. I've trained my whole life for this. Emery furrows her eyebrows and throws the next walnut in a high arc, so it's hard to tell where it'll land. That's so funny. Yeah. She's such a tabby. She's like such a like default, like stereotypical tabby. Lucy picks up her toys, but she puts them all back in the same place. Aww. Not Lucy being, like, organized, unlike Diamond, who leaves her shit everywhere. The satyr eyes the walnut carefully, moving side to side to match the trajectory. Like a dog catching a frisbee, he catches the walnut between his teeth. Ta-da! Even the satyr, playing on the pan flute, pauses for a moment to commend his friend. Emery offers a polite applause. Klafka stands far away from the commotion, hidden by the brush. Goblins are a natural enemy to animals of prey, so she probably stepped back to let Emery have her fun. It'd be better to not leave Klafka waiting. I hope you weren't bored out here. I wasn't bored. I managed to catch some fat ones. Klafka pulls her hands out from inside her pockets, from her coat, and reveals a frog between her fingers, which is advertised is very fat. What a nice frog. The fat ones are the most tender when roasted. I wish you hadn't told me that. Hey, don't knock until you try it. Don't you know why goblins are such a nice green color? I thought it was to adapt to the forest environment, not because of how many frogs you ate. Not to mention, frogs are the red on the inside. They aren't like carrots where if you eat... What is up with all the carrots? Where if you eat enough, you actually turn a bit orange. You could turn orange if you eat enough carrots? Weren't you just talking about eating frogs? Yeah, but I could become the only orange goblin in existence. That'd be so cool. It'll mix with the green. It might be closer to a brownish puke color. I could become the only brownish puke colored goblin in existence. Authentic goblin girlfriend experience. I do like the explanation of like it's a evolutionary trait that they're green because of the forest. That makes a lot of sense actually. Suddenly, Klafka stops. She has a look on her face that means she's either heard something dangerous or saw something shiny and therefore extremely intriguing. Intrigued. I have so much beta carotene. Is that like what's in carrots? I'm so sorry. I'm stupid. Is that the thing that makes people turn orange? Unfortunately, it was probably a good joke and it went because I'm dumb. Lol, yes it is. Okay, cool. If I had a nickel for every time carrot was mentioned, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's strange that it happened twice in one stream. Klafka bends down and rummages through the dead leaves and dirt. Emery expects Klafka to pick up a particularly glossy stone or rock. Did you not watch the Magic School Bus episode about it? I probably did, but I clearly didn't remember. It's popular nowadays for goblins to line their den floor with shiny rocks the same way someone might refurbish their countertops to have a marble finish. Aw, that's cute. When she stands back up, the gleam from the object is enough to catch even Emery's attention. It's a ring. Why would anybody have such an ornate-looking ring in Rosenward? Emery wonders if Michael had lost it while he ventured into the woods, but it's unlikely that he wandered so deep. Klafka puts the ring up to her finger, but it's obvious it's not going to fit. Nonchalantly, she reaches over and grabs Emery's hand to try the ring on each of her fingers. She says, just for practice, okay? Don't worry about it. Aha, a perfect fit. Are you proposing to me? Klafka stares blankly at Emery. Suddenly, she whips her hands away from her. Huh? What? No. I mean, why would I? Why would I? It was a joke. You know how humans propose? Sorry, I thought you would get it. Oh yeah. I mean, I knew that. It's supposed to go on a ring finger anyway, so this wouldn't work. The ring is on Emery's pinky finger, but it can't go past the first joint. She takes it off and returns it to Klafka. It looks valuable, but it's still in good condition. Someone must have lost it recently. Or it got washed up by the river and landed here. I doubt they'll be needing it anymore. Klafka pockets it into her coat, which is immediately followed by an upset croak. Whoa, wrong pocket. That's fun. Sorry. It's the one ring. Klafka opens her coat to reveal lines of hidden pockets where she securely places the ring. She readjusts her coat. It's safer here anyway. I would love a mushroom hat. Mushroom hats are cute. Oh yeah, hydrate! I could do that. Why did it double it? Was it 2 hydrates? Thank you for the hydrate, Gray. Don't forget your shinies, y'all. There's not a lot you can do with them, but you know, there's a couple things. I'm not going to suggest one of them because I really don't want to have to watch how I talk. The 2 friends continue to walk and talk while pushing past tall stalks of grass. Do it. Keeps doubling. It keeps doubling. Okay. You did it last time too? Okay. Continue to walk and talk while pushing past tall stalks of grass. Up ahead, Emery could see the front of her cottage and yard. I have like 5,000 shinies. Oh my gosh, hoarding all the shinies. I think it's because you subscribed. I think that like increases them. One day I will redeem the forbidden one. If anybody has any suggestions for what to do with the channel points, aka the shinies, let me know because it could be fun. Also, I have a stream Discord if anybody wants to suggest it there. I probably should link that in chat at some point. I'll do it later. I should probably check to see if my laundry is dry yet. Your stuff got rained on too? It was raining so hard yesterday the water seeped into my den. I'm still waiting for it to dry. Yeah, it's better than having a dry season though. Klafka nods her head with a knowing expression. Better to be flooding than starving. By the way, I'm sorry for not getting the wrong plan earlier. I probably wasted your time. No, we're gonna use it. What do you mean? I had lots of fun today. I thought I was just going to pick up some feverfew and then do some chores, but I'm glad I got to walk with you instead. Aw. Date. Impromptu date. I have 4.1k. Oh my gosh, Carrot, that's so much. You could do so much with that. What are you gonna do? Just hoard them. That's okay to hoard your shinies. There's nothing wrong with that. Maybe we'll do like a big goal for something. I don't know. Save it and then you can donate to it or something. Emery gestures to her basket filled to the brim with the day's bounty. I need to use them wisely. It's so ominous the way that I read it. Who's going to help me prepare all the chamomile anyway? You're right. I almost forgot I promised to help you cut him up. Emery opens the door to let Klafka in. Klafka should just live with us at this point. And they spend the rest of the day preparing more chamomile than a person would ever humanly need. and history will say they were just good friends. If you want a diverse medicine, elderberry extract is good for fevers, colds, and headaches. It's great for families since it's an all-in-one medication. Children might not like the taste, though. Emery holds a jar to the size of a sunflower seed between her pointer finger and thumb. A pixie with purple hair and shimmering pink wings flutters close to the jar, inspecting with her small fingers. This jar should be able to last you half a year. Oh, we get to see her! She's so cute! Hello! How did you know this is what I was looking for? The little ones have been giving me sleepless nights, you know. The last thing I need to worry about is them getting sick one day. If that ever happens, let me know right away. I can prescribe a more specific medicine if you'd like. I like the white eyes, just like the pure white eyes. They're so cute. Oh, I know you can. You've never failed me before. You're such a bright kid. She's older than us. The pixie flies over and pinches Emery's cheek. It feels like Emery just got adopted again. I've left some seeds on the counter for you. Mommy? What? Sorry? Mommy? What? Maybe you can add it to the beautiful garden of yours. Thank you. I'm sure they'll make a great addition. She's only dropped by the cottage a few times, but this pixie is always so nice. Emery can already remember the flutter of her wings before she comes in, and the seeds she has are usually a flower that has never seen before. Is she a single mom? I'm just asking for a friend. Don't worry. Emery opens the door for the pixie mother as she makes her way out. Do you mind if I bring the kids next time? I'm sure they would love to play in your garden, maybe even drink some nectar. So no husband? Yeah. You know, my plan is to have a little portrait for every NPC you speak to. Aw, that's so cute. Do your kids need a new stepdad? Yeah, like, I'm not the mom, but I'm the mom that stepped up, you know what I mean? I would love to meet them sometime. I hope to see you and your kids soon. Well, hopefully not too soon, seeing as this is an apothecary and all. But thank you for all your help, Emery. Emery bristles at her own awkward statement and simply smiles and waves. Smile and wave, boys. That was a real slick goldenrod. What? Emery could recognize the only clothed satyr in Rosenward anywhere. Hey, can you let me die on the inside in peace? Well, I was going to, but I actually dropped by to return these books. I like your shirt. It reminds me of those, the fine china trend that they were doing where you get like a white, like porcelain plate and then you paint like the dark blue on it. Like I've seen people do that a lot. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about, but that's what it reminds me of and I really like it. This would be such a fun character to cosplay. Turn to the satyr's words, carrying 3 books under his arms. Last week, Emery lent Rufus the Primrose Trials, which is about a human who cursed to appear like a monster. In order to lift his curse, he needs to find another person to fall in love with him. Emery found the story to be rather contrived. Is it really that hard to fall in love with someone who looks different from you? Aww. Did you want to get the new ones? Only if you're fine with it. Man, this series was a train wreck, huh? Tell me about it. We love a man who can read. LMAO, every time I read this line, I'm like, damn, why'd I write that? What do you mean? I think it's good. At first, Rufus has just been a talkative. To be fair, I don't really read to be like, oh, this writing is that good. And like, what the fuck? Shut up! Enjoy the show. Enjoy the story. The free story. Okay? I'm having a good time. At first, Rufus had just been talkative neighbor and frequent visitor to Emery's cottage, but after a few conversations, she realized Rufus was one of the only creatures in Rosenward who could read and write in the common tongue. Since then, he's been upgraded to a book buddy. Oh, we have little, what is it called? Like a book club. We talk about the books. Emery joins Rufus by the coffee table with 2 sets of tea, steeped with chamomile. On the table is a bowl of checkerboard biscuits, prepared for guests. Chamomile, my favorite. Rufus suddenly fakes a shocked gasp. You didn't by chance know this and prepare it especially for me, did you, Amber Eyes? I'm so flattered. Who knew you could be this nice? Yeah, totally. You can have all the chamomile you want. Help yourself. Really? You can't find hospitality this nice at the nearest tavern. Rufus dips a biscuit into his tea and eats the dark squares before the light ones. It's like how I used to eat pretzels and I would always eat like the circular bits before I ate any of the other parts. I don't know why. It's like I had to. Emery is so funny, LMAO. I love her expression. She's like, bro, get it together. OMG, I love eating the circular bits. Thank you, Carrot. You're so real. So you've got any good recommendations? I never pegged you for the type to like cheesy romance, but I don't suppose you've got any other genres? That's definitely not me. It was just a series I had lying around the house. Rufus just seems like any other satyr, so Emery had tried to pick a more dramatic title. Although, in hindsight, it was probably wrong for her to generalize. What kind of books would you like, Rufus? The Murder of the Cursed Halfling or The Siren's Temptation. Okay, smutty or horror or mystery? Damn. I don't know. Those are both good choices. Let's go for a mystery. The Murder of the Cursed Halfling. It's incredibly funny to have a fairly deadpan MC in such a cute little game. I do love deadpan characters so much. I think you'll like this one. Rufus grabs the mahogany-colored book and gives it a once-over. Murder of the Cursed Halfling, eh? It's even red like blood. He reads the summary. Zuwin Muck never thought that he would be murdered, and his ghost cursed to hunt the detective who's also instigated his murder. Among Us. Can he expose his murderer's crime? Dude, Among Us has done irreparable damage to mystery. Like, it's like anytime you say suspicious, sus, anytime you say like, oh, they escaped, oh, they vented, just like, it's like, it's so bad. I hate it. I'm sorry. I contributed to it. I am the problem. Can he expose his murderer's crimes and stop the detectives from getting away with a first-degree murder without a corporeal body? Read this thrilling saga to find out. That sounds unnecessarily complicated, but I can't say it didn't hook me in. That's just Danganronpa. I'll read almost anything, but do you actually read books like this? No, I just grabbed a random book. I guess I'm not good at recommending things aside from medicine. Well, is there a book that you like? A book I like? Emery brushes over several titles before settling for a couple of dense-looking books and stares at the well-worn covers fondly. She takes it out and shows it to Rufus. This is a great series if you want something more complex. It's in the form of an anthology, and it has everything. Drama, adventure, tragedy. Every story has a satisfying conclusion. I do like that. They also tell each part from multiple perspectives, and it covers a lot of different settings, too. I never get tired of reading these books. Rufus picks up one of the books and thumbs through its pages. The pages are twice as thin as a regular book, meaning there's at least 1,000 pages, and it smells twice as much like a book than a regular book. Wow, that sounds great and all, but isn't that just a botany textbook? No way! After skimming the text, almost all of the case studies start with the effects of eating certain herbs and the subsequent poisonings, which were often than not fatal. Sorry. Rufus assumes that would count as a tragedy. Is there something wrong with that? Her recommending him like a thesaurus. She's like, this is interesting, man. The diction in here, the way that they say things, crazy. The character is wild. Kids 10 years from now saying sus not knowing. I know. Oh. There's some big words in here like amphanthus? What does that even mean? It's just referring to a plant that's not big or showy. It's not that hard. When I was younger, it's not that hard, dumbass. I'm just joking. My godmother used to read this to me every night before I went to sleep. How young are we talking here? I think I was probably 6. Man, you're making the rest of us look bad. When I was 6, I couldn't tell the difference between goats and actual satyrs. My mom had to convince me to stop talking to goats all the time. The goats can't respond. How did that even happen? They're better listeners than other satyrs. The two sip their tea quietly. It seems to just be a difference in upbringing. Changelings are born with the knowledge of the fairies that made them so even as a baby I knew how to walk and talk. My godmother told me that fairy had replaced a human baby with me, and when the human parents found out, they tried to drown me in the river. Oh my god! It must have been scary for the human parents. I wonder if they ever got their original child back. Scary for them? What about you? Well, I can see why it happened, so it doesn't bother me. If they hadn't thrown me in the river, I would have never met my godmother. That's messed up, you know that? Looking back, it was pretty messed up. Emery doesn't, it's just trauma dumping. Emery doesn't remember much of the event, but after saying it aloud, the truth was spread very plainly. Her original parents had attempted to murder her, or were the fairies her original parents? There was a feeling of being submerged in water for a long time before Catriona had come by and rescued her. For a while, Emery remembered being afraid to speak to her, but when she did, Catriona only smiled. Deadpan trauma dump moment. Live Emery reaction. Changeling. This whole time I thought you were human. Nugget eyes. Nugget eyes! Actually, it explains a lot. Rufus stares at Emery intensely, as if trying to solve a puzzle. Say, I don't mean to sound insensitive, but if you're a changeling, then whose face are you wearing? The question is enough to make Emery stop mid-sip out of confusion. Mine? But what's it based on? This is the face I was born with. How can you be so sure? What if it changed between the fairies passing you on to the human parents, or when your mom picked you up? I don't know. I just know it's mine, and I haven't really changed it. I might decide to have longer or shorter hair some days, but I like the way I look. Some confidence you got there. Shapeshifting is really dangerous. My regulars need to recognize me, and I also need to recognize myself. I try to avoid major changes. I never thought of it from that angle. You're telling me you basically have a superpower you never use? Maybe. I'll use it when I actually need it. Emery walks back over to the bookshelf and skims over the numerous books. Rufus accompanies her and points to a couple of leather-bound books before picking one with the steel binding. Every time I think of Changeling, I think of there's I forgot what it's Outlander. Okay, if anybody's familiar with that, which is like it's pretty good actually. I like it. It's like this girl gets isekai. She just gets transported to like I don't know past Scotland or whatever. It's got issues, but I just remember the Changeling subplot in that story. Like that's one of my only exposures to changelings. That's how like out of I realize I don't really consume a lot of like folklore, older like fairy tale esque stories. I guess she's just out here unmedicated for her trauma. I love changelings. Me too. Or I like just characters in general who can change their appearance. I always find that very fun. Obviously, that's why I did it with Rectifier. It's an autobiography of something called the Crimean War from the perspective of a soldier. This one looks neat. Is that the one you want? Yeah, once I memorize some more plant jargon, I'll try out one of your childhood books. You don't have to force yourself to read it. It looks like something you enjoy, so why not? Very sweet. With that said, the two start to clean up the plates in the living room. I've never used quick save in Run 5. How does it work? Oh, okay. Is there like a hotkey? Is it Q? It is not Q. I don't know what Q does. I guess we'll never know. With that, the two start to clean up the plates in the living room. Goat boyfriend. Damn, we have all the cuties just stocked up. I was a little baby. Hello, said the ladybug. There's so much detail. It's so nice. I'm so just cozied up right now. I wish I had more of my coffee. With that, the two start to clean up the plates in the living room. Once all the dishes have been put away and the books in their proper places, Rufus makes for the doorway. Hey, Emery, before I go, how do I look? Hold the hell up. Oh, did you just find that, Rufus, while you were just out and about? Michael's hat? Emery tries not to let surprise show on her face. I also like the idea that he cut two giant holes in it. That's the hat Michael was wearing just a few days ago. I'd recognize that baseball cap anywhere. You look great. What's with that face you're making? If it's bad, you should say it to my face. Rufus, that used to belong to a human. Yeah, only a human would make something this tacky. Real true face. He stayed at my cottage 2 days ago. Oh, is he asking for the hat back? No, Klafka threatened him, so I don't think he's coming back anytime soon. I just haven't seen another human in years. I wonder why they stopped coming to Rosenward. It didn't seem that long ago, but I'd seen one fishing in the river or picking flowers. I don't think anyone has noticed, but the clock in the background changes time depending on the scene. Are you just joking? That's crazy. That's such a cool like attention to detail. I don't think anybody else does that. Good work, Amy. Sorry I didn't see it. Wait, that's so cute. OMG, that's ultimate detail. Yeah. Yeah, I wonder why. It's probably for the better. I know a couple satyrs in my tribe who like to go overboard with pranks. Humans make good targets because they're so gullible. Wait, is that why they keep trying to convince me fairy butter is actually butter and that goblin holes are Mother Nature's bathrooms? Does your tribe know I'm not human? The silence is deafening. Rufus was trying extremely hard to keep a straight face. I'll be sure to give them a stern talking to. Alright, get out of here, you hooligan. I'm going. Emery pushes the satyr out of the doorway as he leaps away with a big grin plastered across his face. Emery briefly dusts off her hand. She needs to make preparations for guests in an hour and had no time to waste. I did it in Seaside Inn. Did you really? Damn, y'all on a whole other level. I love adding pointless details. Makes you feel like a crazy god. I love how, like, yes. It's been a long day. After Rufus left, Emery spent the next hours consultating a treant on their shedding bark, a goblin with a broken leg, and fixing a sign that had been knocked over from the recent storm. Emery turns over a sign of her cottage porch to show that her services are now closed and makes preparations for bed. As she settles in, she looks over the empty table beside her. Once Catriona had gotten older, Emery would often help her into bed, and she was left with most of the housework as she saw her mother slowly wither away. That's sad. The final months were the hardest, and Emery wondered if someone would be by her side when she became old and gray. However, it was possible that she might outlive those around her instead. How many years did changelings have anyway? She had been aging like a human for 1 or 2 decades, but as time passed, Emery's features seemed to stop changing. Maybe Michael was right. Is there something more out there? If only there was some way to learn more about changelings. Right, is Emery actually genuine? Like, what the fuck? Yay, Rufus and Emery is such a silly dynamic. They are silly, and I don't know why I couldn't read that. They're so cute. Right as Emery feels herself drifting to sleep, she's suddenly roused by a violent knocking at the door. Who's it at this hour? Reluctantly, Emery peels herself from her bed, slips into some loafers. The knocking is so vigorous and unending, Emery prays that Klafka hadn't decided to go on a late-night hunting trip and sprain her ankle. Emery opens the door. Oh, hi, elf lady, and stares face to face with the most beautiful person she's ever seen. The strangers, I really like their eyes. The stranger's hands stop mid-strike, and they have a sheepish expression on their face. Hello? Wait a second. Who are you? Is this even the right place? The stranger pulls a map from their purse and looks at it, erratic and desperate. I think that should be my question. Emery feels tired just watching them fumble about with their long, pointy ears waving around. To Emery's knowledge, there weren't any elves living in Rosenward. Ugh, forget this. Defeated, the elf puts away their map and finally looks at Emery. Do you, by any chance, know anybody named Catriona Nayland? Catriona was my godmother. Unfortunately, she passed away years ago. You're about to meet the worst character. Why? Because they're blonde and they're going to be mean? Because that's my type. We've already established this. They are the worst ever. I adore them. Years ago. All color drains from the elf's face and they look so pale, Emery thinks they might pass out. If it's an apothecary you seek, I've since taken over her trade. I think you should sit down and then you can explain to me what's going on. Emery supports the stranger's body as she walks to the closest chair. Emery offers them some water to which they heartily drink, and their face finally regains some composure. Lol, joy. I do. I like it. I actually have like one of my favorite blonde bitch characters coming out pretty soon. Not the next one, but the next one. There's multiple, okay? I like them. Unless their name's Percy, then fuck them. But, you know. My name is Nimriel. Okay. Nimrod. I'm just joking. That's mean. Nimriel, Mazing. I know your mother a long time ago, but I should have known better than to place my health in the hands of a short-lived being. I had no idea she has a child, much less passed away. So they knew Catriona before I was even born. I have a rare elven disease that runs in my family. Every family member I know who has died, so I spent a long time trying to find someone with the cure. Catriona was the only one who figured out what was wrong with me, and I thought that was going to be the end of it. Recently, I found out I relapsed, and I don't suppose any of this rings a bell. Oh no, they've got elf cancer. Someone called them Disaster Elf. We do have multiple blonde bitches. Nimrul. Amazing. Okay. Nimrul. Okay. I had to test it a couple times. Recently, I found out I relapsed. Yeah, okay. Catriona never mentioned anything like this even once. Emery didn't even know Catriona saw elven patients. That sounds awful. I'm afraid Catriona never spoke to me about this. Is there a recipe for the medicine? Maybe in a book or a diary she left behind? Do you know what it's called? No. Do you remember what it tastes like? The color of the medicine? The dosage? Nimriel looks away and begins to regret their life choices. No. This happened over 50 years ago. I can't remember something that long ago. Emery had read every book in the cottage at least a dozen times over. At no point was there any mention of an elven disease. They're amazing. Bumptus. Good work. I like it. Many of the Catriona's personal diaries spoke of Rosenward's unique wildlife and biome, but never about anything outside of the forest. LMAO, someone else streamed a cottage story and pronounced amazing like amazing gay. That works too. Amazing gay. The best Emery can do is connect the right herbs to Nimriel's symptoms, but she's unsure it would solve their underlying problem. Nimriel gets up and walks over to Emery's medicine cabinet and opens it without warning. Emery quickly walks over to stop them. Can't I just try each of these until I get the right one? That's crazy. Don't do that. Are they stupid? Emery shuts the cabinet. No, there might be unexpected side effects which could end your life sooner. I'm sorry, Catriona never told me the cure, and without a proper assessment of your symptoms, it's nearly impossible to figure out what it might be. I was afraid you were going to say that. Look, don't even bother. It'll probably be faster for me to find a different doctor. Then do it! Thanks for the water and stuff. Emery watches Nimriel open the door, and just as quickly as they came, they left. Damn, okay. Couldn't even register, bro. Are they stupid? Incredibly funny. I changed my mind. Help me, please. I'm gonna die. I've come this far. I can't go back. Emery is roused awake once more and quickly opens the door. Nimriel is on the ground. They're basically claw marks on the door. Please stop screaming. You've gotta help me. I'm too young to die. In the background, a fairy passes by the cottage with their young. The commotion startles them and the fairy ushers their young and fast flutters away. Relax. I've never said I wasn't gonna help you. What's wrong with you? I tried. This expression is crazy. I tried to find my way home last night, but I got lost again. Useless. I got lost trying to get here too. It's too late for me. I'm running out of time as we speak. Watch it be like they just have, I don't know, what's like not that serious in the grand scheme of things. I can't think of like a small disease that's not that serious. These faces are killing me. No, you're not. You have time, Nimril. I understand that you're scared right now, but in order for me to help you, you have to slow down. It's hard to watch someone grovel and cry on the ground, and it's the first time such a thing has happened to Emery. She bends down and reaches a hand out to Nimril as they look up with a sniffle. They grab Emery's hand and rise to their feet. In an attempt to soothe Nimril, Emery passed their arm. Thanks, just Nim is fine. It's Emery. You can call me Emery. If Catriona was able to find a treatment for you, then I should as well. There's not a single thing she didn't teach me about medicine, or her style of medicating patients. Okay, but what happens when you die? I never thought this was something I had to worry about until it actually happened. I can always write it down, and you can pass it on to the next doctor. That's assuming they know where to find the ingredients and how to prepare it. If it's a specific plant or formula, then you'll die with this knowledge. Why are all the best doctors short-lived races? Short-lived? Are you talking about humans? Humans, gnomes, goblins, it doesn't matter. What about changelings? Huh? Rufus suddenly pokes his head over Emery's doorframe. Hey! He's just gonna wear that hat, huh? It's just his hat now. Am I interrupting something here? Yeah, I'm dying. Dang, I'm sorry. That's so funny. I didn't realize how much miss him until they showed up. Oh, he's claimed it. Dang, I'm sorry. I just need to get a quick fix. Emery's my drug dealer. What the heck? Is this an addict? Please, don't listen to him. Emery lets out a sigh and subconsciously tugs at her earlobe. Let me get the medication for him first, and then we can talk about what to do next, okay, Nim? Nim is just short for Nimrod in my head. I love these two already. God, I love this cast. It eats. Not a bad character yet. It probably won't be, period. Inside the medicine cabinet are jars and vials of varying sizes. They're all filled with dried herbs, either crushed to a fine powder or in bite-sized chunks. Emery grabs one of the larger jars labeled feverfew and places it on the counter, where she prepares a cloth and starts to measure and shovel the feverfew onto it with a tablespoon. Nimril discreetly peers over the doorframe and notices a row of white flowers with leafy stems and bundles near the window. There are several buckets with dried versions of presumably the same plant. The rest of the cottage is in pristine condition. Nim's memory is hazy, but it's almost as though Catriona never died. Everything is exactly the same. Emery opens the drawer below her for tweezers and picks out all the little imperfections muddled in the herbs. Once satisfied, she ties up the cloth and heads back to Rufus and Nim. Rufus happily takes the drug in his hands. You really are talented with this herb stuff. Makes me feel better about relying on an uncertified backwoods doctor. Yeah, Emery is the best uncertified doctor I know. I'm the only doctor you know. Nimriel, right? Rufus holds a hand out to which Nim shakes. Nimriel, amazing. But you can just call me Nim. I'm Rufus. I don't have a last name, but wow, Moonlight, what a pretty name. Thanks, my parents thought of it themselves. Wait, how do you know what my name means? I can speak Elvish. Sal Ken Kawa Elvish. Genkarva Far Luthro Milinthu Genlor Ne Kawa Elvish? I'm just speaking Simlish. How do you know how to speak Elvish? Sal Enamar Throw Milintu Alni. It's not very good. I only know a little. I like this. This is fun. Nah. It's almost better than I'll tell quiet. No. It's almost better than mine. And we're over here like, I don't know what the fuck is. It's cute because Emery is so chill with all her zany friends. Well, it does sound like Simlish when you speak it. Oh no. This is the first time. Zorb. Or whatever the fuck they say. Snoo. I don't know what they say. I love the people who try to speak the Elvish part of this. Hey, gotta go all the way. This is the first time Emery has ever heard Elvish. The way the words are pronounced is elegant and high tempo, unlike what I fucking did. Emery attempts to decipher what they're saying, but is only able to pick apart one or two words. Sul. Yeah. There you go. Shardy. Shardy Stalm from Nyint. Casier called Tickwhite Nimril. Where I'm from, people call me Nimruil. Why? Because Salem tells sickest. The fucking the badum tush in the background. Because I'm the sickest. Haha. Salem terminal illsy. I'm terminally ill. Oh. Just drop that. I have stage 4 cancer. So elegant and graceful. Shoddy. I said shardy. I didn't. Shoddy like a melody. Okay, sorry. Sorry. It sounds like Nimriel is trying to teach Rufus how to pronounce their name correctly, but Emery isn't sure. She didn't want to interrupt their bonding moment, but there were more pressing matters at hand. I mean, Nimriel's literally dying. Nim, in the next few days, I'm going to need to talk to you about this disease you have. Oh, that's right. I think I better head out. I'll leave you to your work, Amber Eyes. See you, Nim. With the feverfew in hand, Rufus waltzes away. Nim and Emery wave him goodbye before getting back to their conversation. What were we even talking about before? I wanted to ask them about the lifespan of changelings, but it seems like a bad time right now. Is there anything you need up front before the consultation? I should have brought that up sooner, considering you're offering to save my life. Money, labor, my left kidney? I'll give you anything. I don't think giving you one of your organs is going to help you heal faster. Emery has never asked much from any of her clients. She accepted almost anything if the client was genuine with their exchange. It's the thought that counts, and that was always subjective. However, this time Emery had something in mind. I want books. What kind of books? Informational ones. Okay. What subjects? Maybe about different countries and people, but I also want to know about different cultures. Oh, one with recipes too. Okay, kiddo. How about I just take you to a library when this is all over? A library? Emery has never been to a library before. Frankly, she had believed the cottage housed the only book she would ever need. Up until this point, it felt like everything Emery ever needed would be found within Rosenward. But this time is different. I think I would like that. Is that it? I kind of feel like I'm committing a crime. Where I'm from, this would normally be like $50,000 operation. Are you sure you don't want my left kidney? I don't want any of your organs. Whatever you say, Doc. Then I guess I'll be living in Rosenward for the time being. I don't suppose you know where the nearest inn is. Rosenward doesn't have any inns. Embassies? No. Taverns? No. Brothels? No. I don't suppose you have a room for more of the cottage of yours? Okay, you're gonna have to work for that one. Yes, ma'am. I'll do whatever you say. I promise you won't even notice I'm here. No, I'll notice. You're loud. Your track record hasn't been great so far. Emery brings a hand to her face and pinches the bridge of her nose. Normally, this would be where Emery humbly agrees, but Nim could be here in an indefinite amount of time, and she didn't know that that was something she wanted to deal with. I mean, kind of real. Like, you're cute, and I like you, but, you're a lot. You're obnoxious. Lovingly, affectionately, because I also am. You know, real knows real. Obnoxious knows obnoxious. Having a temporary housemate might be a small price to pay in exchange for knowledge. And they knew Catriona. I want to kiss them under the moonlight. Soon. Probably. I don't know. Begrudgingly, Emery moves aside to let the taller elf in. If you're going to be staying here, I need to set some rules first. Starting from that day, Rosenward gained a new resident and Emery, a roommate. It was also the beginning of a long journey to find the cure for Nim's disease. Act 2. Oh, here we go, here we go. You know what? This might be a good place for me to take a small break, like a drink of water, go pee. So if anybody needs to do that now. Okay? I'll be right back. It probably won't be any more than, I don't know, 2-3 minutes. Okay, and we're back. I realized I forgot about it, but like I stood up and I pulled a muscle in my back. Like it's on like the side. There's like an entire like panel of my back, like on the right side that I like just pulled a muscle to, and I think it's for sitting on my desk. I don't know. I am alive again. Where are we? We are in a cottage story. Just got back from a break. We're actually in Act Two of it. Very cute so far. Lots of cute love interest, including a satyr, uh, goblin, and a terminally ill elf, which is crazy. I really like that as just like a plot point, by the way. Glad y'all are enjoying a cottage story, though it's sillier than I remember for some reason. There's nothing wrong with silly. We love silliness. Honestly, I can see like so I mean there have been hints of like something deeper and more sad going on, like obviously one of the characters is literally terminally ill. Another one, they're dealing with the death of like their parental figure to a certain degree and trying to figure out who they are. So maybe that's something that's like expanded on, I'm guessing. Oh, wait, what? You're gonna have to be more specific. I said a lot just then. What are you doing with all of those? Is that why you're here? Why you were gone yesterday? So yeah, now we have a terminally ill elf roommate. Say that one 3 times fast. Butterlio. And they were drowned in a river as a baby. That's true as well. And they spoke perfect English when they were found, which I have not forgotten. Yeah, one of the love interests has health cancer, but they're chill with it. That's so real. Wait, what? There's several stacks of square fabric patterns organized on the coffee table in an array of colors. However, the greens are dominant because that's Catriona's favorite color. Catriona herself is bent over the table, picking apart the different pieces. A few strands of gray hair stray from her bun as she adjusts her reading glasses. I'm making a block quilt. Katrina holds up two of the blocks. In her left hand is a yellow block with adorable little bees smiling. I do like that. The other has bright orange and red poppies that seem to pop off the block. Do you prefer bees or wildflowers? I do like bees. I do run Minty Studios, but I'm also flowers for joy, so gonna have to go with wildflowers on this one. How did we get from almost kissing the man to terminally ill? It's crazy. Gotta download it and see for yourself. Or rewatch the stream, whatever feels good for you. Catriona's eyes squint as she smiles. They look beautiful, don't they? Wildflowers, that is? It is. A sewing machine manifests on the table. Catriona gets right to work on the block quilt. It looks nice. I'm guessing this is for the stuffing? Emery's hand lingers over a bag of fluff. Yes, I'm hoping to introduce this to the goblins. They go absolutely ballistic when they find an abandoned cloak. Imagine the reaction to something homemade. Are you going to teach them how to quilt? Darling, I would, but sewing machines are simply not made for goblins. Catriona smiles softly. Even as she's working on the quilt, Emery sits against the sofa with her favorite mug and sips. She would have sworn she brewed chamomile, but the tea tastes like lavender. There was this elf yesterday. They said they knew you. That seems unlikely. I thought so too, but it didn't look like they were lying. You saved their life. Okay, I'm a little confused right now, but I'm assuming that's like on purpose, and I'll figure it out. It's good. It's good. The man kind of sucked. There is a better man, satyr, satyr. Yeah. Okay, go get the satyr. Exactly. Human suck. Boo. Human man. I mean, he literally had a baseball cap on. Boo, Michael. Boo. Prolonged. That's all the medicine is, really. You can only prolong your life for so long. If they weren't supposed to die, I think it's a good thing. Yes, well, no one wants to die sooner than they have to, I suppose. Ouch! Red seeps into the cream color quilt. After Catriona's working on, she sucks on the injured finger. Damn. Must be my age. Don't say that. It's an old sewing machine. Catriona stands up and waves her hands gently. That makes two of us. I'm gonna get a better look at this. Emery immediately gets up and follows. Don't go. We have bandages. Emery's godmother tends to look at her. It's a straight-on gaze, and Emery halts immediately. Catriona rests a hand on the apothecary's curly head of hair. What are you worried about? It's only a little blood. Sometimes everyday things are dangerous, but we can't go anywhere in life simply expecting to get hurt. We need to do what we love anyway. True. Granny based. I wish you would stay here. Godmother based, not Granny. Catriona is walking away towards the front door. Emery tries to catch up to her, but the space between the living room and the front door stretches impossibly. Is it like a dream? It must be, right? Because, like, they're dead. Stop. You can't be afraid of what's to come. I raised you to be made of stronger steel than that. That was something Catriona used to say all the time. Oh, bye, Catriona. The front door creaks open, so a ray of light blinds Emery and the streamer. Catriona's feature rapidly ages before her. Don't cry. I hate seeing you cry. Emery wakes up. Emery whips her head over to the source of the snoring. It's just Nim. I wish I would stop getting these dreams. Emery lies still in her bed for a couple of minutes, eyes glued to the ceiling, but any hope of restful sleep was lost. She slips into her loafers and quietly leaves the bedroom. Emery could hear the morning birds chirping, so it's not nearly as early as she expects. There's only a single photo of Catriona and Emery in the cottage. It sits by the rotary phone and still looks new. Oh, I see it. It's over here. And still looks new because Emery never let it collect dust. Aww. Emery remembers the day as though it were yesterday. It was a rare moment where they had a guest over, and it was the first time Emery saw Catriona so nervous. The whole day was spent storing away odd trinkets and hiding any trace of the unordinary. Then everything had to be moved for the photography setup. A man stood behind the camera. What looked like two enormous lamps shined down, and Catriona diligently worked back and forth with man. Emery felt like an ornament in the background. She was silent, adjusted, and moved ever so slightly until eventually it was over. A week later, the frame and photos were sent over. It was tedious. It didn't feel important, but now Emery wishes they'd taken more pictures together. Aww. With a sigh, Emery sets down the photo. There's nothing to do with this early, but she starts cleaning up the living room anyway. Wow, Emery, yeah. I really like the line of her feeling like she's an ornament in the background. That's so real. Looking at her cluttered living room, Emery had to admit that even goblins were tidier than Nim. God. Nim's belongings were still strewn haphazardly over the couch from the day before. I am not ignoring it. That is not how things get solved. If we just let them, they're just gonna destroy this place. Take a look. Nim's knapsack. Oh shit, it was eavesdropping. No, we're ignoring that. Sorry. I thought it was like, do we like tell them to pick up their shit or do we not? There's another piece of advice Catriona would always say. Mind your business. Yeah, that's a good thing to live by. Emery was fairly good at that one. Suddenly, a shriek emanates from the bedroom, and Nim runs out, a bone-deep fear in their eyes. They see Emery and grabs her by the shoulders. Emery, the bedroom! What's wrong? Flying cockroach! Okay, that's actually something to freak out about. I'm from Florida, and we have these things called palmetto bugs, which are essentially just giant roaches that fly. They're terrifying, and I hate them, okay? So Emery immediately relaxes. It sounds like someone broke into the house. She begins to shuffle off one of her shoes with a sigh. I'll take care of it. Emery, I could marry you. Okay, don't promise. Don't say that shit if you don't mean it. That's pretty bad, yeah. It's terrifying. Nim fakes a swoon and drapes themselves over Emery right as the front door swings open. Hey, Emery, there are rabbits eating your plants outside. Who's that? Whoa, a goblin. They're even smaller in person. The hell is that supposed to mean? You must be one of Emery's patients. I'm her new roommate. Roommate? What? Since when? Klavka, this is Nimriel. They visited me yesterday about an illness they had and will be staying in the cottage for the time being. Okay. Yep, beats sleeping on the cold, hard floor. I kind of owe Emery my life. I can see it now. Every night will be like a slumber party. Klavka crosses her arms and looks Nim up and down in silent judgment. If you're a patient, I guess it's fine. Why are you looking at me like that? I'm not a hobo. What kind of disease do you even have for you to stay here so long? If I knew, I wouldn't be here. Is it cancer? Okay, actually cancer. Elf. Cancer? Okay, it wasn't even a joke. If it was elf cancer, I think I would know. That's not true. I knew someone who had a cancer, but by the time they found out, it was already too late. Damn. Okay, but I've gone to a real doctor about this. Emery might find something. Klavka's reaction. Klavka, get the cockroach. Yeah. Can you please stop? I don't have cancer. Okay, I'm sorry. Chat, we have to stop. You can't call it elf cancer anymore. Emery interrupts Klavka's interrogation. Speaking of Nim's disease, I should probably start their consultation soon. In another hour or so, my regulars will start coming in. Klavka looks hesitant to leave, but Emery would have to explain the circumstances later. Thank you, Emery. Well, for what it's worth, it was nice meeting you, Giraffe Car. Huh? It's Klavka. How the hell do you get Giraffe Car from that? I'm not the best with names, alright? Nim's so funny, dude. Emery reaches for the door. Klavka, I'll talk to you later. You better. Aww. We made her goblin girlfriend jealous. Emery settles into the rocking chair with a notepad and pencil as Nim fiddles with a tea bag sleeping in their chamomile. Emery had to admit, despite all the fuss Nim kicked up in the beginning, they settled into the cottage quite easily. Nim swore up and down that they could be trusted, and so far they hadn't incurred any strikes, but it had only been a day. Nim eagerly brings the tea up to their mouth. Ouch, hot! Stupid. Be careful. Imagine it's the tea that kills me and not my fatal illness. How ironic would that be? I want you to know this consultation is for your physical problems, but I can't help you mentally. Ouch! Let's start with the obvious. Can you describe what you've been experiencing? Well, for starters, I'm fatigued all the time. I get tired way more easily than I used to. Eating and sleeping doesn't help much either. Fatigue. I brushed it off at first, like maybe I was having an off week, but it's gotten worse and worse over time. My hair has been falling out and I've been really moody lately. I think my hormones are all out of whack. You said this illness was genetic. Did this happen to your family members too? Yeah, my uncle and sister had it too. Oh, what scares me the most is that they would get the worst dizzy spells and then start fainting out of nowhere. After that, it wasn't long before they passed away. Damn. I get dizzy spells too, so that's like a little terrifying, but hey, you know, it happens. Especially when you stare at a computer screen all the time. I can't help whatever the fuck is wrong with you mentally. I've been getting that too. Even their sister passed away. I don't know how Nim stays sane having to deal with that. I can't even handle losing one person. I'm sorry for your loss. I never know what to say when people say sorry. I'm sorry. Stop that! Look, don't worry about me. Just keep your eyes on the prize, Doc. Emery laughed softly. Right. I wonder what it is about the dizzy spells that cause this. What do they feel like? When did they start? When did they start? It's probably more helpful. I completely made up these symptoms if that's any consolation. I'll take it, I'll take it. It happened last week, but it has a big red flag to me. It's actually why I started looking for Catriona again. I see. I thought that if I was cured once, it'd just go away. At this point, I wouldn't be surprised if it was a curse. Other than being completely vague, Emery has a hard time seeing how Nim's disease could lead to such a sudden and untimely death. Hormonal deficiencies point towards a slow end, but the dizzy spells stand out to the apothecary. Hey, I've been thinking this for a while now, but after all these years, it's like nothing's changed. Emery looks up from their note-taking. What do you mean? I feel like I'm experiencing deja vu, like I'm remembering everything about this place. Catriona was sitting right there in the rocking chair. Nothing's changed about the cottage. I think she even had the same habit of tugging her ear. Everything's the same. That's interesting. Okay. Emery didn't even realize she had been tugging on her ear. Are you sure you guys aren't blood related? How come you remember this and not the medicine? I don't know. Medicine names are complicated. Who even remembers that stuff? I do. Okay, Emery, we get it. You're a doctor. Well, either way, it's not possible Catriona and I are related because I'm not human. I'm a changeling. Oh. Oh. No wonder you look so young. You know what they are? I've heard of changelings, but I've never met one in person. Or maybe I did. Changelings don't just publicly announce that sort of thing. Mentioning it even once defeats the whole point of being a changeling. Lying and shapeshifting is kind of what they're known for. Lying? Wait, Emery, can you shapeshift into me right now? I'm not very good at shapeshifting. It would probably look really bad. Nim gives a disappointed sigh. I forgot you're adopted. Okay, Nim might be my favorite, dude. So... They just say shit. They're so mean. Nim, I did have a question I meant to ask. How many years do changelings have? Are they short-lived? Actually, I don't care if it looks bad, really. Nim, how long can changelings live for? I think they should be like elves. If you're lucky, you might live to see your 500th birthday. 500? Nim looks at Emery as if they just told her she won the lottery, but all the apothecary can feel is dread. She's like, I don't want to fucking be here that long. Emery slowly runs her hand through her hair. She's not thinking. She didn't know what to think. We're getting off topic. Let's focus on the task at hand. So, that's a no to the shapeshifting? Nim, task at hand. Instead, Emery looks at their notes. She's doing a good job here. She's supposed to be helping Nim. The words on the page seem suddenly hard to read, but the apothecary attempts to refocus. Fatigue, brittle hair, moodiness, fainting. It's a vague combination of symptoms, but the way Nim describes it is strange. Why is it so gradual? I think I have a better idea of what I'm looking for. I'm just going to run some physical tests now. Nim peers over at Emery as she heads to the kitchen. Cabinets fly open and Emery rummages through numerous jars and bottles before coming to a halt. She holds up a black jar. The inside squirms. What do you got there, Emery? I need to draw your blood. Emery opens the jar and picks out a slippery black leech. She approaches Nim. Nim continues to regret their life choices. Give me your arm. Oh no, you're not. What is that? Nim attempts to scramble off the couch, but Emery grabs their arms. She pushes her sleeve back and readying the leech with the other hand. Just relax. This will only hurt a bit. Ah! They're priceless. I knew you'd like them. I know. I have a type. Stupid. Stupid, rizless, bitchless. Like, I love them. Is that it? Is that the last test? There's a box of medicinal supplies. I always say that I have a type. I really don't. I feel like it's so random, like what I like. You know, I just know it when I see it. Stupid. Yeah, I do. I like them. You know, I do. They're fun. There's a box of medicinal supplies and equipment on the table. Emery removes the stethoscope from Nim's chest and goes to scribble a few final notes on their pad. Yes, I'm confident that nothing I have can cure you. Do you want to kill me faster? Can you say that more gently? Well, nothing on hand. There's an herb that supplements hormonal deficiencies and is said to alleviate headaches. Blackwood thistle. Its parts can be extracted to make a potent drug, but it's currently out of season. I can't think of anything else that could be the cure. Normally, I would have saved some for the spring, but I'm not the only one who harvests it. There's a goblin who likes to hoard the particular plant every year, and he's never been keen on sharing. A goblin? I'll fight him. No. I can make it look like an accident. Goblins are like, what, 2 feet tall? One kick is all it takes. That's so funny. So I can beat this shit. I can beat the shit out of a goblin. Just point in the right direction. Internally ill Nim's gotta make a struggle. They are a walking disaster. No. Wait, what did they say? Oh, yeah. No. A cheerful voice from outside interrupts Nim and Emery's discussion. Yoo-hoo! Emery, are you open? The voice is familiar, and Emery recognizes it as the pixie mother. Yes, the MILF. She excuses herself from Nim and leaves to open the door. I'm sorry, do you have a guest over? I can come back another time. No, we were just finishing up. What did you need? I need to ask you something super important. Life-changing, even. Life-changing? You're gonna marry me? Emery glances at Nim before ushering them over. Pixie MILF for real. Nim, I think this concludes our consultation. I need to help this client, but even after my regulars, we'll probably start stopping by. In the meantime, I was thinking you could familiarize yourself with Rosenward. It might help to get to know the area a bit. You'd kick out a sick person? I'm kidding! I could use some fresh air anyway. Nim quickly grabs for their knapsack and accompanies Emery back to the front door. Why, hello! You must be new to Rosenward. I am Daedra. I think that's how... Deirdre? I am Nimerl, but you can call me Nim. The pixie mother excitedly flies over to Emery's side, speaking in a hushed tone. Who is this? They look just like a model. Could it be you had a partner I didn't know about? You asking if I'm single? Emery's eyes widen and she starts swatting Daedra away. Hey, don't swat them! The hell? What did you need? Alright, I'll cut to the chase. The Spring Festival is coming up, and the fairies and I are planning something big. It'll be held right at the heart of Rosenward, where all the fairy flowers are blooming. There's more drinks, more games, and we want everyone to be there. Will you be coming or not? The fairies have been working hard taking care of the flowers for the Spring Festival. It's especially important because they're used as fairy beds, the place where their young are born and raised. Aww, despite being so reserved, Emery went to the Spring Festival every year. Most of the forest residents kept to themselves, but the festival brought Rosenward together. It wasn't a question of whether Emery would be at the Spring Festival or not, but it was one of those events that was family-friendly in the daytime and got more risque in the sunset. Okay, sign me up! What do I usually do at the Spring Festival? I don't like to stay late. I always stay for the events. I stay long enough for free drinks. I think we would stay for the events, you know? Oh, this will be perfect for you. I do love a good hedgehog race. Oh, that sounds dope. Yeah, my hedgehog never wins. The secret is to give them funny little boots so they run faster. Whoa, thank you for your wisdom. You know, my husband and I... Fuck! This is the saddest thing that's happened in this game. Sadder than the Catriona death. Sadder than Michael trying to kiss us at the beginning. Guys, I have to mourn for a bit. Give me a second. No. Divorce is still an option, Daedra. She's taken! Of course she's taken! Better luck next time, y'all. You know, my husband... Whatever. We actually met in one of these events. He looks after the kids at home. Oh, he's a good guy. And I'm always out and about. He's quiet, but he's always shows he cares in his own way. Oh my god, my husband! Honestly, you remind me of him. Don't say that! Don't say that. Are you the type to go after the unromanceables? I'm the type to go after everybody because I'm a whore. And then also... Again, I know what I like, okay? I like her. I guess opposites do attract. What about you, Emery? Is there anyone you like? You! This year we're gonna have a big fairy ring around the rhododendron tree. Anyone who dances in the ring will have a good fortune bestowed upon them. This festival gives me Harvest Moon vibes for some reason. That's very true. Real, and true. And it's just said if you dance with your special someone, love might just bloom. I like the little expression. Come on. Who could melt the cold heart of the apothecary? I promise I'll only keep it between the two of us. Cold heart. Do I really come off that way? Well, there's this goblin. Oh. You know, I feel like I love Nim. I feel like they're so fun. I don't really feel a lot of chemistry with them. They do kind of feel very friend vibes, though I personally am very into them. But I feel like for Emery, it's not really that right now. Kind of with Rufus, sort of. I get a little bit of a vibe. It's a fun dynamic. I do feel like they have the most with Kafka so far, so I think that's probably where we'll land first, and then we'll just kind of go somewhere else. I can't resist not putting festivals in the game. We love festivals. There's this goblin, and she's actually a close friend of mine. I've known her ever since we were little. Plus, they're childhood friends, which I always love. Oh, so you were childhood friends? How sweet! Yeah! I don't know if I would have called her my friend when I was younger. What I like best about her is she's reliable, she's cool. She's reliable. I can't count the times she's helped me out. Once I came home from a foraging trip and forgot to lock the door. There was someone inside. He was armed and looking for anything that was valuable. Oh my gosh. When I told Kafka, she didn't even think twice before storming in. She beat him up and threatened to kill him, but I could tell she was going easy on him. Kafka might seem tough on the outside, but she's never cruel. She's my fave. I already could tell. I think Nim might be my fave as like an actual character and a love interest, but I like Kafka and I like their dynamic so far, so I want to explore it. No, there's nobody bad. I can't wait. Okay, if there was a favorite, you know who it would be. But, you know, unfortunately, life is cruel sometimes. Oh, I see how it is. You're into bad girls with the soft side. I'm also into good girls. whatever one you identify as. Does anyone else come to mind? That's... Oh, wait. Can I just say everybody? Let me save. Because if I could say everybody... That is an option. Let's go for Rufus. There's a satyr I know. He's actually one of my regulars. The kitty face. Oh, a satyr. Rosenward's very own tribe. Deidre brings a hand over her mouth, and she lets out a little gasp. Emery has a feeling that the pixie absolutely relishes in the gossip. Who is it? Is it Datus? Ignance? Fern? Who are those people? I'm not saying. Fine, keep your secrets. Can't I at least get a hint? Well... He is not smart. He's cute. He gets excited about things that don't seem important. One time, he ran all the way to my cottage to show me a piece of bark shaped like a face. And, I mean, okay, that was mean. He is smart. He can speak another language. He reads a lot of books. Okay, but I'm not into a smart man. I'm into a cute one. Okay, whatever. One time he ran all the way to my cottage to show me a piece of bark shaped like a face, and he wouldn't stop talking about how the salmon in the riverbook were spawning. It's endearing how happy he gets over something most people wouldn't even notice. Wow, kind and smart. I'll have to keep my eyes peeled. I didn't say he was smart. I'm just joking. I'll keep my eyes peeled for this mysterious satyr. He's just silly. He's just a silly guy. So I met this elf. You actually saw them just now. Ah, Nim was it? They were quite charming. Come on, explain yourself. When did you two meet? He's smart, but his aura is a little himbo-y. I like that. That's a fun. I just think it's funny to call him stupid. Look, it's a joke. Sometimes I do it for the bit. We need the bit. Also, I just noticed these little hingies. Oh. And Emery feels suddenly sheepish. So much for never falling in love with a patient. Damn, in love. Okay. I mean, I do love Nim. Love at first sight. Oh no! What did I do? My camera just like decided to like free fall for no reason. That's never happened. I think. Oh, I pulled on the thing with my foot. Whoops. Okay, the day before yesterday. Love at first sight, huh? It's complicated. What I like best about them is they're lively. They're interesting. They are definitely both these things. I do like that they're lively. They introduce themselves to me because they needed medical care. Their disease isn't easy to cure, but it's obvious they want to live life to the fullest. They came all this way to Rosenward, knowing the risk, and I think that takes a lot of courage. It's kind of impressive for someone to laugh in the face of certain doom. I also love when a dating sim has like 3 love interests. One is male, one is female, and one is non-binary. I don't know if that's a specific genre. I'm also a part of that fucking genre with a game that's coming out, but I do like it a lot. It's just like the 3 genders. I'm joking, of course there's more than that, but it's just funny to hit like the maiden strides like that. Who would do this? Certainly not us. I think... Okay, I already read that. This is just adorable. You know I'm rooting for you, sweetie. I can't believe you like so many people. You must have a lot of love to give. Yeah, polyamorous. There's a lot of people in the world. What's the time? Good line. What's the time? I better hurry home. I'm sure my husband... Stop rubbing it in! Must be worried. I promised we'd finally do some baking together with the kids. Oh... I'll leave you to it then. Thank you for dropping by. I'm not bitter at all. Emery, it was my pleasure. I feel like I saw a side of you I don't normally see. Really? Yeah, I'm wondering who you'll dance with at the spring festival. You can't exactly dance with all the people you like. Watch me. That's assuming any of them agree to it. Oh, I can see it now. They'll be fighting for you, like the nymphs fight over human travelers. Oh, stop. I might have to kick you out now. It's a classic Avari game trope. True, exactly. Avari game vibes. Hey, we're a changeling, but we could be a unicorn too. True. Did you see me across the apothecary and really like my vibe? After Jadra leaves, the rest of the day passes with relative ease as Emery consults with the rest of her regulars. She makes lunch for 2, cream of mushroom soup, love, and sourdough bread, but Nim's nowhere to be found. It isn't until the sky is orange and the soup is cold that Nim saunters back with a flower crown and a half-empty drink in hand. Even without asking, Emery could tell they bet the satyrs. They're just hanging out. I would love that. A drink and a flower crown? Let's go. They lean over Emery, almost dropping the crude wooden cup. I feel kind of faint. Is this a regular Tuesday for you? It's not every day I have a drink with satyrs in a magical forest, so no. Don't worry about me. I am fine. Emery attempts to walk Nim back to bed, but they nearly slip out of her grip like cooked spaghetti. Maybe I should have been watching out for you. Sorry. Dude, stop apologizing. I don't care. Slurs the words as they bring a hand to their head in visible unease. Say nothing. Why did you stay out so late? You need to take better care of yourself. Carry Nim to bed. Nah, we're gonna... Look at us. Come on. We got our Riz boots on. Their fucking sprite is so funny. It's so good. Cream of mushroom soup. Delicious. Emery suddenly hoists Nim in both arms, bridal style. What? You shouldn't walk in this state. This is so cute. Okay, never mind. I lied. They have chemistry. Emery expects some kind of drunken retort from the elf. But they simply settle in her arms until they reach the bed. I can't remember the last time someone carried me like this. Is that good or bad? I've got you. You're in good hands. Doctor's orders. Oh, is that a plushie? I see a little plushie. Ooh, lol, her girl failure energy is affordable. When I get better, I'll return the favor. I'll pick you up with one arm. I'll throw you like a log. You're drunk. Nim isn't in a talkative mood, but Emery leaves the leftover lunch for them. It's warm after being reheated in the pot. The blanket is soft and Nim finds himself sinking into the warmth of the bed. In the living room, they can hear Emery settling themselves into the rocking chair. The fire crackles. Nim had mulled over how nothing changed in the cottage, but admittedly there's a warmth that wasn't there before. You know, it was giving Beauty of the Beast vibes earlier, and I know I said that all fucked up, whatever. Because when Rufus was there earlier and he was borrowing the books, it reminded me of Belle, which was really cute. And then that line just then, wait, what was it? There's something that wasn't there before. Like, it's giving Beauty of the Beast. Exhaustion gnaws at Nim's consciousness, but they find it difficult to sleep. They pull up the quilted blanket, which is patterned with bright red poppies, and try anyway. Oh, Nim. Honestly, that sums it all up. Hey, Amy here. Hey, Amy. Thanks for playing. No, it did it again. Amy keeps hurting me, dude. What the hell? First the love me not, then the fairy not being romanceable, and now this. Oh no, not my blurb. Here we go. Thanks for playing the extended demo of A Cottage Story. I hope you enjoyed the story so far. I did. The full game will have roughly 15 chapters, whereas the demo has 5. Wow. There aren't any bad endings in Cottage Story. Going onwards, you'll be given flirting options, in parentheses, depending on who you romance, such as in the last encounter with Nim. These moments are situational, so read the air. Okay. The other choice matters too, but choose what you would do and try not to think too hard about them. I won't. I never think. Just because an option sounds mean or rude doesn't mean it's wrong. This is me with Rectifier because when people play, they're always worried. I'm like, dude, just say anything. It's fine. Like, the game does not punish you for just exploring options. Just say whatever the fuck you want to say. And I love this. I wish more games did this where you could just explore a bunch of options, but it doesn't end badly. You know, you don't have to be like, I said the right thing and now this person's gonna have sex with me. It's just like, you know, a cottage story is still in development, but if you'd like to stay updated, you can follow my devlog on Tumblr. Lady, am I following you on Tumblr? If I'm not, I'm about to. Everybody follow on Tumblr. The full game is set to release sometime in 2023, so see you then. Then we're gonna skim past this one. Don't worry about it, girl. Don't worry. Don't worry. I actually encourage you to bully them. I would love to. I'm choosing the rudest option. Bullying is a form of flirting. It is. Uh-oh. I do. That's so me. If I was in your position, I'd just feel like, guys, just ignore it. Just don't look. Don't look. It's actually 2023. We went back in time, so don't worry about it. We're still on time. We're good. Amy, you've got great games, okay? We're just, we're joking. We're pulling your leg. We just want more, okay? We can never get enough. You've spoiled us. And so now, I'm going to be biting at my fingertips for the next thing. I love them both a lot. I'm so excited for either or. It doesn't matter. um, it's fine. You've got time. We're not going anywhere. I'll wait as long as it takes. I'll wait 10 years for them. I'll wait 10 years for all the boys in, I'll wait 10 years for Warren. I love Warren, man. He's so good. I'm in an ad right now. No! Everybody, let's just not talk. Here, I'll be like, it's okay. I won't say anything important. Anything important till you get back. This is what streamers do, right? This happens to me too when I watch other people's streams and I get caught in ad and I'm like, fuck. She's praising Warren. Okay, I'm back. That's the only bad part about being affiliate, in my opinion, is I feel like it might actually keep some people away from watching the stream because they have to sit through ads, understandably, and not everybody can afford to just drop $5 or whatever it is now on a subscription, so don't worry about it. But like, she said she'd wait 10 years to kiss. Yes, I would wait 10 years to kiss all these babes, so don't worry. Take your time, craft it, make those gorgeous backgrounds. But I had a good time. It was really, really fun. And I think, and it was perfect for stream time too. Look at that. Look at that. And I completed another demo that was not planned, so I'm even further caught up on like my backlog, which is really fun. Yahoo! Warren has been very popular. Peer pressure my writer. He's good. What's the deal with Isaias, by the way? I never even asked. Is he romanceable? Because he's so pretty. I mean, he's a bitch. He threw us under the thing there, so he might be a villain or whatever, but like, I like him. Oh no, I'm spoiled, okay? I see something I don't... Okay, maybe I am one of those bitches that's like, oh, I know you made all these other characters, but there's this one character I really like. My thing is like, okay, if you're gonna have a character who's not gonna be romanceable, then don't make them pretty. What the fuck? Like, that's just teasing, I say as I do the exact same thing. But, like, I get it. I understand. To be fair, though, I played a game and they had a chauffeur character and they were just like a silhouette, I think, or like they were faceless. That's what it was. And I was still into them. And I was like, when's the chauffeur route? You know what I mean? So it's like, I'm simple, all right? He's a blonde bitch. He's your type. True. Wait, the writer has considered making a route after all the interest. Yes. Well, I mean, I didn't realize how down bad everyone was for blondes. It's actually an epidemic and I'm doing nothing to like subvert it at all. If anything, I'm adding to it. So apologies for that. Let me kiss Solana then Joy. Oh. Yeah, okay. I might have also made a single mother who is not romanceable in any way. You got me there, Gray. You got me there. I can't even argue. He is so pretty, so no surprise. Lol. Clocked. Yep. That's me. Eee. Oh, well. I'm having fun just talking with chat today, which it's probably bad for my voice, but fuck it. We're here for fun, not good health. The hell? Okay. So here is my streaming schedule for this week. We're almost done. I took off Thursday because, I'm kind of probably not going to play Hakuoki on stream anymore. I probably will still play it in my own time, but I don't know. People don't have that much interest in the streams. Understandably, that game's fucking insane. But like I do enjoy it, so I'll probably play it in my own time and like share on my Discord that I have. If anybody wants to join, let me get that link right now. Give me 1 second. Um, I run a streaming Discord now, so if you want to keep up with my streams and just chat and hang out, that's a perfect place to do so. We've got a simping channel, so it eats. Okay, it's very brand new too. It's like brand spanking new. So if anybody has any suggestions or things they want to add to the Discord, let me know. You can also vote on like what games we play and things like that. It could be really fun. So there's the link. Hopefully it works. And feel free to join. You won't be able to see anything until I verify you, so don't freak out if you're like in it and you can't go anywhere or look at anything yet. But once after the stream, I'll let everybody in and we'll be Gucci. Joining immediately. We love to have you, Amy. So today was Love Me, Love Me Not. We had a great fucking time. Both games ate. Thank you, Amy, for making them. Thank you for being here and contributing to the energy. We love it. And then tomorrow I'll be streaming Traveler's Road for anybody who is familiar. I'm really excited. This game has been the game on my backlog for probably the longest. It was probably the first game I ever was like, I'm going to play that game. And then I just never did. So, and then it just kept adding and adding and adding and adding. So there's that. For those that don't know, if you're a lurker or somebody who just happens to not know who the fuck I am, which is fine, understandable, makes sense. If you just happen to stumble upon this, rate these games. We've played them on stream, you see them, so make sure to rate them. Rating games gives games more visibility and supports the dev, encourages them to keep doing what they're doing. And and Amy does good work. Lady Amy does good work, so you should support what they do, and every other dev that I show on the stream. I am also a dev. I make visual novels just like we played today. Fuck, I do not have a how do I show this? I'm so bad at plugging my stuff, guys. I don't even know why I try. Everybody tells me, they're like, Joy, plug your stuff at the end of your stream. And this is why I don't do it, because I'm bad at it. But it's okay. Give me 1 second. Blind warning. So here's my page. I'm Flowers for Joy. I also run Meant to Be Studios, which is not linked here. This is the Twitter. I really need to change it. But here's all my games, and you can play them, and they're all for free for right now. One of my games is going commercial, but as of right now, they are all free to play, and most of them are quite large. So if you like dating sims, if you like queer, if you like NSFW, if you like gay, just like we got a little bit of everything for you. So feel free to download. Support a fellow dev today. I played that game too. Yee! I love Traveler's Road. Okay, cool. I'm really excited. So we'll be playing that tomorrow, same time, same place. And then I'll be taking a break on Sunday because I very much need it. Now, as for next week, I might have a streaming schedule. I might not. I don't know yet, because we are getting really close to the end of Yandere Jam. Me and Gray are participating, and we have a project that we're working on. And hopefully it'll be out by the end of February, if not March 1st or 2nd, because that's when the jam ends. So we're really excited to share with everybody, but it's some work that I have to do, obviously, especially with like casting and voice lines. But I hope you guys will consider checking it out when it comes out. It's called Criminally Yours. It's a yandere game, obviously. And it's about a supervillain who has a double life, and you play as a main character who is a superhero who lives a double life, and they are office coworkers who have a mutual crush on each other, and they're also arch enemies, and that's all I'll say. So it's a really good time. Can't wait to start actually promoting it and people can see it. It's gonna be a good time. It'll probably just have a short demo out, at least initially, and then in the following weeks it'll have the full release. The entire game, like the entire story, is done, so it's just a matter of getting like everything in the game and then sent out. So it's coming. Arch nemesis. I know, arch enemies, that's what we're all about. What else? This is a lot of shit. Okay, but yeah, thank you. Thank you for being here. It's coming ominously. He's coming. He's the worst. He's a blonde bitch. That's all I'll say. If you're into blonde bitches like me, then you're gonna be in for a treat. You know who else comes in that game? Oh, Gray said it, not me. I didn't say shit. You saw it right there. Video evidence. Okay, what else? I think we're good. Thank you everybody for being here. I had a great time. I always have a great time. I miss streaming. I wish I could do it like all the time, every day. I say that, but I don't, because it takes a lot out of me. But also, I do genuinely enjoy it, but I've realized that playing indie games is where my heart is when it comes to streaming. Like, I think those are the ones I always have the most fun with. I don't know if it's because I get to interact with my specific community, or if it's because I get to react with new creators, or I don't know, get inspired, stuff like that. I don't know. But it was really fun, and I want to continue to do it. And we're already really through my backlog. I've played like 15 games just this week, which is really good. That's where we want to be. Granted, I still have like 40 left, but we're getting through it. Okay. I can't guarantee how much I'll be streaming in March. But I will try to stream at least once a week. I mean, like 1 week in a month, but it's kind of hard when I'm deving because it's like obviously I have to make games and I have to write and do all that stuff. And I have 2 scripts to write next week. Okay. One for Blossom Jam, one for Otome Jam, and I'm releasing 2 things for Otome Jam. I'm very busy, okay? I'm a busy lady, but there's a lot of fun stuff to happen, so I need to do my due diligence and play other games because, like, if I want other people to play my games, then I need to be playing their games. That's just basic math, okay? Also, it's good to replenish your creative juices by playing other people's games and, learning new things, understanding, how the games work. You get what I'm saying? I do more making than I do consuming anymore, which kind of grates on me sometimes because I feel like I'm not as creative as I could be because I'm not consuming as much as I need to be. So the stream encourages me to do that while also documenting and having fun and blah. We are busy. Yeah, we will not have a free day until like July 1st at this rate. Like, it's not even a joke. Like, the first 6 months are booked, and we've had a great time. I'm having a lot of fun with it, but obviously it is a bit taxing. I won't lie. It really takes that out of you. But yes, we need to replenish our creative well and support, our small community because it's really special, this community. I'm constantly reminded, especially this week because I've played so many games, I'm just reminded how effortlessly talented so many people in this community are, and half of them are in chat right now, you know what I mean, of just devs that I love and support wholeheartedly. And like, I'm just thankful for you guys' endless support as well, and a lot of you have played my games, and the fact that you see any worth in them still like shocks me to this day, but I'm forever grateful for it, and these streams only make it even more shocking. Also, me and Gray, me and Gray here, we have our own studio now. It's called Skywrite Studios, and we'll have a couple games coming out, honestly, in like the next couple of weeks under it. So, but we've already got one game out. It's called Golden Bonds. It's a very sweet polyamorous game about a cursed princess and a devoted knight and a dark magic practitioner who fall in love to reverse a curse, a golden curse. So it's a really good time. It's about 2 hours. I would really recommend playing it because it eats. I didn't write it. It's like one of the only games that I've released that I haven't written, but Kini wrote it and she's my co-writer on Rectifier, so you can trust that it's good. I genuinely love this game so much. I always recommend it to my friends. Haha, true. Honestly, yes, the community is insanely talented. That's amazing. What game was inspired? I'd love to check it out. It's called Hedge Wizard. Yeah, check out Hedge Wizard. I'm sorry if you guys have like conversations in the chat and then I read it out loud, but it's there anyway, whatever. Cottage Cord Wizard, who's also a healer. It's really good. I actually also streamed it and it was a good time. But anyway, there'll be more stuff come out. Feel free to follow Skywrite Studios. And I realized me on Flowers for Joy isn't even following my own fucking studio, but it's fine. That's so me. It's so me. But look forward to all the fun things that are coming out because we're doing a lot. We're doing a lot. And I'm very proud of all the things that we're doing. And they tend to be shorter games, the ones that we're releasing so far. The only big thing that I'm doing, obviously, is the Rectifier in Bloom update. And I would recommend, if you haven't played it already, to play Rectifier in Bloom because it will be going commercial come July 1st. Granted, the update will be in June. She's like, hydrate, girl, stop talking. I'm joking, I'm joking. Thank you for the hydrate, Gray. Woo! But yes, the In Bloom update is coming in June. It will be free to play all through June, and then it will go commercial in July. So I would mark your calendars, and I will be advertising it so much, like to the point where you guys will just try to block me, I think, by how much I talk about it. It also has a Tumblr, so if you ever want to ask any questions about the cast or me about, anything regarding Rectifier, that is the place to do it, is on Tumblr right now. So, I think I've plugged everything I can think of. If there's something I'm missing, fuck it, I'll just say it tomorrow. You know what I mean? We'll be fine, don't worry. But thank you all for dropping by. I hope you guys all have a wonderful part of your day. Again, rate the games that we saw today and have a good day. I mean, that's my plan. I need to fucking eat. All right, bye.